Camera.
Hey everyone, it's Friday night. I'm up here with my pal Brian. We're gonna watch Picard season 3, episode 2. I do want to maybe go over some of this earnings call. I haven't really heard it much. It was hard to find a copy. We might have to watch what's his name, Valiant Renegade, because he has the earnings call, not the whole thing. I want to hear a little bit, but I'm also very excited for Mortal Kombat 12, which we talked about on last night's Super Retro Bros show. How is everyone doing tonight? Let me see. Let's see who is here. Keely Chow, of course. Patrick, Taladia Plays. Zeno is here. And Anthony, that boy. The world champ. I appreciate the support. I really do. I appreciate you being here. Vince is here. Hey, Vince, if you'd like to come on the show, there's a lot of room.
Fresh spots just got opened up.
Yes, I know.
Taking
some people, not to address any drama or anything, but I know if someone's watching, I'm sure that will be something that they'll mock with. But you know what? I could use a little bit. I could use a little more room anyway. But Vince, Taladia Plays. Well, we only have 12 people watching, so
that's all right.
All right. Remember to smash the like button. Every single like means ever so more. Now that we're on a skeleton crew of MME for a little bit at least.
We're back to the basics again. This is kind of what happened.
Back to basics, rebuilding phase.
You know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, come on, Raptor, get up in here, brother.
Crazy Joe is here. Hey, Crazy Joe. You know what? Crazy Joe does a really good review. I have to admit, I finally watched some of your content. I get
all this time, and you.
I know. No, I mean, I wasn't me. I just like, I have some time. Where's the beef? It's not here. It's not on MME. That's for sure. Not tonight. But he does a really good job. He films while he's going in. Does a great review.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's Picard episode 2, season 3.
Yeah. Hey, Monkey Jeebus.
A little bit.
Yes, we need a Raptor. We absolutely need a Raptor. Little movie Raptor, and then we'll get out Taladia Plays as well. If you're available, Taladia. I don't know where CJH is. Okay, let me see a little movie Raptor. It's a nice casual stream tonight to watch Picard, talk a little bit about the... guess what? Hey, Tony. Who is that, Tony? Who that girl, Tony? Hey, Brucifer. Okay, no problem. Did you like Ant-Man 3? That boy. Pimp your review, Crazy Joe, but did you like it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I haven't put a review up on the channel yet because, unfortunately, I got 2 channels. I got the Adventure channel, which is my main channel. That's the channel. That's where my heart is, in my Crazy Joe Adventures channel. And then the second channel is Concession Stand, where I do movie reviews. And I saw Ant-Man the day my friend Adam the Woo was in town. So I saw it, and then the next 3 days I was out shooting with him. I never had time to shoot a review for Ant-Man because I was go on the other channel that whole weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah, I saw some of the places you went, dude. You went to the Quick Stop. That is so
Absolutely,
cool.
yeah. We
Can you go inside there?
you can, but they wouldn't let us film on the inside. They said we can take still photos, but they did not want us filming in there. But then everywhere else we went on the Kevin Smith tour, like the Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash and Kevin's movie theater that he just bought, they're all like, no, go ahead, film. The places Kevin Smith owns, he's more than happy to let you film in there. But he doesn't own the Quick Stop. Those owners don't want you shooting in there.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Let's see who else is in here. Oh, Little Movie Raptor. How you doing, Little Movie Raptor?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. Just a nice casual stream, and then probably in like 50 minutes we'll start watching Picard. Have you been watching Picard at all, Little Movie Raptor?
No, I haven't started it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I hear even a lot of the detractors can't deny this season has been started off pretty stellar for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I know of one who's still denying it.
Oh, really?
He wears a mask. He wears a mask and has
Max, you didn't tell me you hated Picard.
Not Max, the other guy. The other guy who wears a mask.
Not like it, huh?
Well, he said before it started he wasn't going to like it. He said
well, of course he did.
His line was, "It doesn't matter if it's good. It doesn't matter if it's good because if you watch it now, even if it is good, you're rewarding the people who destroyed it in the first place."
Isn't it a new showrunner?
Yeah. But it's the same executive. He's an idiot.
Okay,
I mean, basically, it's, hey, my audience wants to see me hate things. If I like this, it's less money in my pocket. So that's what it is.
No, of course.
Well, there is something that we should cover. Okay, let's see. Taladia plays this here. Hey, Taladia. Appreciate you popping on. Hold on a second here. I want to cut this out.
What's going on, man?
How are you doing? Okay, awesome. Well, this is the
that good, huh?
Yeah. So HBO Discovery has actually sold something already to another streamer, but it's not the Snyderverse though. It's not. So someone messaged this. Maybe it may have been Brucifer. I think someone messaged this to me or tagged me in this. Guess Netflix found their DC interest. Breaking: HBO Max has sold Dead Boy Detectives to Netflix due to the series reportedly not fitting DC Studios' plan for the DCU. Full details. So, what does that mean? It means they sold something, but it also... Well, the person that wrote the article said not fitting into DC Studios' plan.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can watch all my Star Trek movies right now?
Where?
HBO Max.
Oh, really? Not Paramount?
Yeah.
Paramount 2 or no?
No. Paramount has like what, 3 of them?
Well, yeah, it's the old pre-existing contracts. They had the pre-existing contracts with HBO before Paramount Plus was a thing. So they have them, then they have to give them up for a few months, then they get them back, then they give them up for it's.
Yeah. Sometimes they come in bundles. War of the Worlds, the Tom Cruise one, just showed up in Peacock and then HBO, I think.
It was on HBO a couple of times, and then it left, and then came back, and then it went back to.
And like, where are the Harry Potter movies? God damn it!
Yeah. Hey, Blue Jay and Anthony, thank you so much for joining us.
Paramount probably because they
what's going on, Max?
I'm doing all right. You know how it be. Just on a Friday night, chilling like a villain. Well, I might actually be a villain now.
I'm just saying, there's a certain
last night was fun.
Name that's hashtag or trending on my Twitter that makes me very happy.
What? Erection?
I can't say it because it's
erection.
No, that was trending for like the last few days. Just the
Potential
proper.
Spoilers.
There was also like, Percy Jackson.
ED. What?
Melina.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
You just got a message.
This actually seems like kind of something that could probably fit into these Guns universe, though. Like, it seems a little different.
No,
like, I don't know much about it.
It wouldn't because this is from Neil Gaiman. He created these characters, and then they're part of the Sandman universe. So It makes sense. I mean, and plus, they didn't want to James Gunn. This is to the Vertigo, who owns these characters. So
yeah, I was gonna say
it
that
makes sense. It will be on Netflix. Plus, Netflix has other properties. They already have Lucifer. They already have Sandman and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up a couple more DC shows. They could pick up the J.J. Abrams Batman show if they wanted to. They haven't confirmed it yet.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
listen,
we're not getting into that whole debate, but I mean, there's still possibilities. It's very, very much of a stretch, though. But
and then Dead Boys Detectives they show up in Doom Patrol, so it's a spin-off from Doom Patrol. So yeah, so good pickup by Netflix, and I hope it does good views to get a second season on Netflix. If it doesn't, it will get canceled like the other Netflix shows.
By the way, Brian, I just looked it up for you. The Harry Potter movies are currently streaming on the cock. They're over on Peacock.
It's because Universal doesn't. Yeah, Universal have the theme parks. Yeah.
Wait, but they picked up the animated. Like it's an animated show.
What?
This last one, Dead Boy Detectives.
Oh no, it's a live action show.
Oh, it's a live action. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's from part of the Neil Gaiman universe with DC Vertigo. Vertigo. Yeah, different company from DC.
Yeah. No, it makes sense to get slowly pick off the Sandman universe.
Blue Jay, John Campea. Someone asked, does John Campea let Robert Meyer Burnett talk about Picard on the show? I don't know. I've been watching. He's everywhere else talking about. I haven't been. That's a bad thing? I guess I've been missing a lot of movie talk. I did watch Grace today. I did watch Grace a little bit, and then I was multitasking, so I didn't finish the video. But
what was she talking about?
Well, the Warner Brothers Discovery earnings call.
Oh, they announced a lot of stuff. They announced the Mortal Kombat 12, which is bull crap.
Yeah.
Can we get Injustice 3, please? Come on.
You know what?
They announced new Lord of the Rings movies, which makes sense. They talked to Peter Jackson. He been in the loop with that one.
Oh, they actually talked to Peter Jackson. Well, I was gonna play part of it though.
Oh, you could play part of it. Sure.
Do you think he's gonna want to do that?
I depend. I mean, what was Peter Jackson's last movie?
When did he direct the movie?
Isn't it The Hobbit? Was it The Hobbit ones? No, he did like a documentary or something after that.
Oh, he did the Beatles one for Disney Plus.
Yeah, he did a couple.
But he hasn't directed, but not like a full blown.
No narrative.
Shout out to Monkey Jeebus as a Valiant Renegade fan. I have to watch this here because I couldn't find any other person that had it, so we kind of have to watch him watch. But let's listen to a little bit of this Discovery call.
Creatives are choosing to bring their visions to life. In recent weeks,
wait, let me see.
I saw it and loved it.
I thought
the product will be a year.
Lord of the Rings got dealt another blow because Jeremy Clarkson's Farm can't afford it.
I don't want to hear his commentary. Sorry.
Here we go.
Earnings conference call.
Oh, here we go.
At this time, all participant lines are in a listen-only mode. After the speaker's presentation, there will be a question and answer session. Additionally, please be advised that today's conference call is.
I don't think it should be too long.
I would now like to hand the call over to Mr. Andrew Slavin, Executive Vice President of Global Investor Strategy. Sir, you may now begin.
Good afternoon and welcome to Warner Brothers Discovery's Q4 earnings call. With me today is David Zaslav, President and CEO, Gunnar Wiedenfels, our CFO, and JB Perrette, CEO and President, Global Streaming and Games. Before we start, I'd like to remind you that today's conference call will include forward-looking statements that we make pursuant to the safe harbor provisions of the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. The forward-looking statements include comments regarding the company's future business plans, prospects, and financial performance. These statements are made based on management's current knowledge and assumptions about future events.
If I would have prepared more, I would have got to the good stuff right away.
But differ materially from our expectations.
What are you talking about? This is the good stuff.
This is the good stuff.
This is the great stuff.
Or obligation to update.
Like I'm in business.
Additional information on important factors that could affect these expectations Please see the company's filings with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, including
not
but
the
not
commission.
limited to the company's most recent annual report on Form 10-K
JB Perrette
and
runs
its
those both,
reports on
Jonas.
Form 10-Q and Form 8-K. A copy of our Q4 earnings release, trending schedule, and accompanying slide deck is available on our website
Crazy
at
Joe's mesmerized.
ir.wbd.com. And with that, I am pleased to turn the call
You hear
over
about
to
the
David.
QT paper is crazy.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We've been hard at work since our last call and look forward to updating you on our progress.
Okay.
First, let me say,
yeah, lots changed since this last call, that's for sure.
this promises to be a very exciting year for our company.
Sure
We
about
took
that?
bold, decisive action over the last
Flash.
10 months.
He just
and the
talks
bulk
about
of our
Shazam.
restructuring is
Oh, decisive action.
behind us. We have full command and control of our business, and we are one company now. We have a fantastic leadership team moving us forward. Everyone rowing in the same direction. And together, we are focused on making our businesses better and stronger. Last year was a year of restructuring. 2023 will be a year of building. And off we go.
Well,
In today's increasingly dynamic
good
and
way to start the
crowded
call.
media environment, the best hand has great
Hey,
storytelling
Sean.
IP.
How's it going? This is exciting earnings call. I didn't watch this. Did you listen to this yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant creatives, a full slate of production and
I
distribution
did listen
capabilities,
to it.
and broad global reach that stretches across premium, pay TV, free-to-air, theatrical, streaming,
I don't think this is gonna be
licensing,
long.
and gaming. The entirety
It's not that long.
of the ecosystem. And that is exactly the hand that we have. And we intend to play it decisively and with a focus on free cash flow and an eye towards sustainable future growth. Warner Brothers Discovery is a storytelling company. And we are
No,
very
you're not.
fortunate to have a huge share of the most beloved and globally recognized storytelling IP in the world.
Now, last time, he sounds great, but last time he promised Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman are going to be.
Batman.
But he's I mean,
Hey, Sean, what's up?
you
Man?
know, in a way, he's provided that. If you're just getting here, please, we need all hands on deck.
That's right.
There's still a great community
Good.
here at Team MME. So please use those thumbs to thumbs up the video.
Hit the like button, break it. I mean, Gunn did give you two characters, Superman, Batman. They haven't give you the other.
Yeah.
They
It's
haven't
just
give you Flash. They haven't give you Batwoman. They haven't give you. And that's it.
well, we are getting Batman in the Flash. So
I'm
I'm
talking about like Brave and the Bold, the
Yeah.
new Batman movie that's coming out in 2026.
right.
So yeah,
He talks a big game. I'm not as impressed with what he says just based on the last call to now, how much has changed. Because they all, but I mean, do you remember
he's
the
a
last?
flip flopper. He's a flip flopper.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how the industry is, really, right?
Well, maybe it's
just
just
remember
great.
he's trying to tell what the investors, the shareholders want to hear. So it's basically like a bullshit session.
Yeah.
So
They do own great IP, though. Honestly, like how they let the Matrix go. Like I wish the Matrix was better, and Mortal Kombat was the surprise hit.
Was it?
People were
I
Yeah,
didn't
it made
particularly.
money. It made money.
I'm kidding.
It made
I
money.
didn't particularly like Matrix 4. I didn't think it was that good, but I do think it was the best sequel they've made to date. That's just because I hated the second and third more.
Oh no, I love the whole trilogy.
They meta with the last Matrix movie. Like Warner Brothers just didn't care about it.
I didn't see it because when I heard what it was about, I was like, pass.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I
it was
watched
a
it
rough
one
watch
time and
for
never
me.
saw it
Rough
again.
watch for me.
I would have been more interested if they did not bring either of the the directors. I'm forgetting their name. Wachowski's back. I would have been more interested if someone else took over.
Yeah,
No,
I
they
agree
didn't
with that
direct
now.
it. They didn't direct her. I think their sister directed the last one.
Well,
That's
it was-
them.
was-
They
that's one of them.
Right.
One
Yeah,
of them,
both of them
the
didn't
sister
come back.
director.
Yeah.
They were doing John Wick 4 and 5 back to back when they were doing that one, so they couldn't come back and do it. But I mean, maybe maybe in 20 years we get another Matrix movie. Who knows?
Nah.
I think the franchise is dead because
it probably would have to be rebooted at this point. I don't think they'd revisit Keanu, but I don't think the franchise is dead forever though.
No, it's not. I mean,
I'm sure they scanned him at his proper
Yeah.
age, so they have him digitally scanned if they needed to use him in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe
Get
a
Alec
show or
Winter.
something.
Get Alec Winter to star in the next one. It's like, well, you had Ted, now Bill's going to take over.
All right, well let's listen a little bit more of this to see,
including Harry Potter, Game of Thrones,
there's
Superman,
Harry Potter's
Batman,
still very viable.
Lord of the Rings. And we intend to take full advantage of these one-of-a-kind franchises
No Velma?
across our various
Harry
platforms.
Potter, buddy.
In all that we do, we are guided by 3 strategic pillars. We want to tell the best stories, share them with the broadest audience possible, and we do that by working together as one team, one company. The decisions we've made and the strategies we've set in motion 10 months ago have created a solid foundation, and we're starting to see strong momentum. It's working in an increasingly challenging environment.
Well, I mean, they've cut costs, they've cut debt, but yeah, there's not a lot of product right now, though. I mean, we'll see. The HBO stuff, it just keeps my subscription. Like, I cannot not have the channel that produces The Last of Us. I'm gonna regardless of how I feel about DC, The Last of Us and Game of Thrones, there's no way I'm canceling my HBO as long as they produce content like that.
Yeah, Last of Us
I was waiting for them to
just
fold the other shit in.
I feel like he's destroying HBO. Like, HBO is actually my one biggest complaint about Zaslav, is because before we had all this content on there and he's taking all the content off and throwing it to other places. Like, half their content's on Tubi now. And it's it's not even that you can just go on Tubi and stream it.
The stuff they threw on Tubi was stuff that has been idle on the platform. That's exactly why they got
not
rid of
only
it.
not like the Nevers. They aired the first half of the season of the Nevers, and there was a second half of the season, and they sent it to Tubi, and Tubi didn't even make it available to stream. It's not like you could just go on to Tubi and say, I want to stream the Nevers. No, they put it on a live feed, so you had to be home at like 2 p.m. to watch it. It's like, what? Who can? People work.
Well, I kind of see that as like, I kind of agree with like, I kind of see like with HBO Max, like having a lot of other content in there as like library content, like a bunch of other, like say if you want to watch like a Hanna-Barbera show, if you're like in the mood, like if you like someone who discovers like Hanna-Barbera stuff, like, yeah, there's stuff that's been idle there for on your platform for a while, but that's for like every streaming service. Like, you can't really have, not every show on there is going to have millions of views or whatever. Like, I see them as like library content, but I get what you're kind of saying.
It adds value. It adds value to know that all this stuff is there. Like, one of the things I love about Disney Plus, there's so much stuff on there, and it's like and it never leaves unless there's a contract dispute, and they're like, oh, we got to give Home Alone up for a couple months to HBO. The stuff is stable, but here he's just throwing the stuff out left and right. Like one of my all-time favorite shows, Babylon 5, he kicked that off. It's gone.
Well, there's a lot of go ahead, Sean.
No, I was just gonna say, right now they're clawing back money.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is to just shoot stuff onto different platforms to claw back some money. I mean, that's really what that comes down to. I think once Discovery Plus and it turns into the Max and they combine everything, you'll see some of that stuff come back. But Tubi is a very interesting platform because it's really been taking off lately, and they're all ad revenue based. So remember, one of the things that's missing from a lot of the streaming platforms were ads. you know, and they've got to make that money.
Yeah,
it's
and
the gateway.
different demographic than they.
See, I'd like it better if Tubi offered an ad-free. I'd pay for Tubi if they offered an ad-free tier.
Yeah, but the reason they don't do that is because they get all the stuff for literally nothing to license. That's why Tubi is the way it is.
They have a great selection too.
Yeah, and I'm also hoping that this whatever they're doing with this new streaming service, I'm hoping it's not called Max because that's just kind of lazy. At least call it like what I've been wanting them to call it is Warner Max, which makes the most amount of sense. At least it's the Warner name next to, you know, it's instead of just HBO, which you know.
Well, what I would say to that is they're looking at brand recognition, and Cinemax has been around since the 80s. Same with HBO. So HBO Max was the combination of Cinemax and HBO. So they're looking to figure out how to tie all those names together. And
Max Bros.
You know,
see, I heard
it should have been called HBO Discovery. They should have called that.
That sounds good.
Name.
Yeah.
I heard our buddy Max over here is going to be curating their content now. Like I heard.
I wish I could.
Max movies.
I wish I could. I think I would do a very good job. I think I could if that was my whole job. Yeah. I would put any of you there except Crazy Joe, because Crazy Joe, I love Crazy Joe, but he has some crazy taste. I don't know. All right, you know what?
I got the best taste.
You did such a good review today, Crazy Joe. I'm loving you today. Never mind. Yes, he does a great review. He does before walking into the theater and all that. Yeah, very good job. What have you been up? Well, before we get back to Ernest's call, what have you been up to, Sean? It's been a little bit since you've been busy. How's things going on projects that you could talk about or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, the one project that I'm in the process, I signed a development deal last August with a company in Los Angeles. So we've just been attaching talent to it, and we got a director attached to it now, and we've got a writer who's coming on board to do the writer's room and to be the showrunner. So that's pretty cool. His name is Dan Gordon. He wrote Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner and Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes, and he did this movie called The Hurricane with Denzel Washington. He wrote that, and he goes pretty far back. He wrote one of the Highlander films, and he did like 35 episodes of Highway to Heaven. He was really good friends with Michael Landon, and so so he came up with the story for the last Rambo film where Rambo went down to Mexico to get the girl and save the girl. So he's our showrunner, Dan Gordon. So we're really excited to have him involved. And then the director, I can't drop his name right now. It's a guy. I mean, but I'm so stoked. Like when I found out that he said yes, I was like, holy shit. So, we did get rejected for the show from the Stars Network, but we're talking to Paramount Plus, CBS, and the CW right now. So hopefully we'll hear something, in the coming weeks. And so we're really excited. And we got
Netstar? That's the new owners of the CW.
They sold it off, which is really interesting because my show is it's a police drama. It's pretty violent too, and when they first mentioned the CW network to me, I was like, huh? And then I realized they sold it off, and it's not part of Warner Brothers or anything anymore. And what happened is the demographic, which is why a lot of the comic book shows have been phased out and everything on there, is because they were only pulling in like 100,000, 150,000 viewers a night on like some of those shows, The Flash, the Supergirl, and all that stuff. And what they realized is like their main demographic for the CW network is like people that are 45 to 65. And then it kind of, pops into people's heads. Oh, these were the people that started watching when the CW first launched and were watching like Dawson's Creek, and then grew up watching the Supernatural and grew up watching the Vampire Diaries. So all these people are older now. And so they're not interested in the stuff that they are putting out.
Stuff,
And so they're trying to find more mature stuff, and they want, the CW network might be looking for their cop show to try to compete with other other shows that are on other networks.
Is
for
that
Law and Orders.
Is it the same project that you had a trailer out that we watched before on the show?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, it is. Okay,
yeah,
cool,
and
cool.
actually, it was that trailer that sparked the
Ooh,
interest from the producers in Los Angeles, and they reached out to us. They read the script, the pilot, and they were like, "Oh, this thing rocks!" And so
Have
we're
you talked
really
to Netflix?
it's not that they're not on the table. It's just
Or
there's
Hulu?
there's a you don't shoot like you don't take a shotgun blast to everyone at one time. You have to keep parsing and setting up meetings, and then they go to meetings and they talk to people and they do all this stuff. So I mean, we're really excited. So and the actors that we've attached are pretty cool right now too. But I can't talk about any of that either.
Oh,
so
we'll definitely be supporting this show. We'll do watch parties or whatever. We'll really we'll do a real good big push.
And I'm hoping like I can take a section of my YouTube channel and just make it like a behind the scenes thing and drop videos from set and all that.
Great.
And so we're just right now it's just a matter of waiting. But I'll probably be starting work on season 3 because I did season 1 and season 2 of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Amazon Studios. It's on Amazon Prime, and that starts up in a month or so. So like right now I'm just kind of cranking content on the channel because that's what happens is like I'll get on a show and then I'm working 15-hour days for 6 months and my content falls off, and then when I'm in between shows I try to pound it away. So that's really what's been going on with me. But yeah, and just I've got a 3-year-old, man, so I've just been hanging out with my kid and
that's awesome,
and the wife, and we're just doing our thing.
Oh yeah, still recovering too from glad you guys were safe.
The car accident. Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, on Sunday we just found another car to replace our SUV that was totaled. So we had it shipped down from Virginia. You go to CarMax and you can pay if you like what you see, and we're literally replacing it with the same exact car. It's just 2 years newer because ours was a 2017. This is a 2019, and it's just a straight up, insurance paid for everything. So it's like, boom, we're just gonna roll up and get the car. So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
We were lucky to have an extra. My mother-in-law's been going through cancer stuff, so she couldn't drive, and so we had her SUV along with my car. So we didn't get shorted cars. It worked out, but we're looking forward to getting our new car on Sunday.
That's good.
But and the pollen has been crazy. So I'm like the last couple of days, it's been in the 80s here on the coast in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the pollen is just everywhere. And so I don't mind the 80-degree weather. I just don't like the pollen because it makes me crazy.
Well, we know you're an Indiana Jones fan. I don't know if I got your reaction from that last trailer. What did you think?
Oh no, dude, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, me too.
We got a super chat question from the World Champ. Thank you, World Champ. And then we'll get back to the Discovery call. Max, can you and the panel discuss Ant-Man failing 71% at the box office this weekend? I haven't really looked at the numbers this weekend yet. Are we sure that's 71%, World Champ?
Yeah,
a worse second weekend drop than BVS? Critics and audiences are divided. Does the MCU need to start soul searching?
Nah.
No, it doesn't. I mean, Disney's fine though. Like.
Well, thank you, World Champ, for the question. We'll get to you, Anthony. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I would say it's as simple as this. You build it and they will come. Like everyone says, doom, doom, doom. If you make a quality product, people are going to show up. Especially superhero films. They have to be above average anymore. You have to really present a good product because there's so much product. So it's got to be a little bit higher quality where you could probably skate by on your laurels at the height of comic book movies. So I think it's still going to do good, but yeah, go ahead, Blue Jay.
Well, to be fair, Marvel, they said they're just going to delay these movies to be a bit more high quality than like they were before.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be fine.
And I actually thank James Gunn for revealing that that's a big issue. I mean, and specifically with these huge tentpole films, I think with Star Wars, the big franchise stuff is starting filming without a solid script in place, that a lot of the industry has done that. I don't know if Sean's experienced that situation at all, or is it just these comic book genre films that you've heard that start film? I mean, things can always change once you start filming, right? But
yeah. Look, I think Box Office Mojo has it at 260 million right now. Ant-Man and the Wasp, and another economic report I just read said it's at 360 million worldwide because they haven't tallied it up yet, and that's not like I don't understand how people are like freaking out thinking that's bad. Almost all superhero films or big tent pole films don't have staying power. What we've seen with Top Gun Maverick and with Spider-Man No Way Home and things, these are flukes, man. When you look at superhero films across the board, they always fall off 65 to 70% by the next week. That's just everybody who's gonna see it goes and sees it opening weekend.
There's also something those movies have that these Disney movies don't have anymore. I've been talking about this for months. It's the 45-day. It's the 45-day window. The 45-day Disney Plus window is killing repeat viewing because people will go opening weekend, they'll see it once and they'll go, this will be on Disney Plus in a month. So they don't go back a second time. They used to go back for repeat viewings. Now, what are the ones that have staying power? You mentioned Maverick. You mentioned Spider-Man. Sony movie, Spider-Man. Sony does not have a streaming service. So you don't know when those movies are coming to streaming.
Right.
Maverick, Tom Cruise had it in his contract that this could not go to streaming.
Oh, he fought it. Yeah.
So people knew that. Same thing with Avatar. So people know, oh, well, I got to go back to the theater to see this movie again because I don't know when it's on streaming again. But the HBO Maxes and the Disney Pluses, when people go, I just got to wait week 2, there's no motivation, no matter how much you like the movie, there's no motivation to go back a second week because you have such a short wait till it's going to be on your TV.
Dude, you're absolutely correct. They've kind of trained the audience to expect it this way. And that's why Zaslav, you'll hear when we return back to the thing, they do not believe that the window and going straight to streaming is the right way to go. He even talks about theatrical is the way to go, and that's what they want to keep focusing on.
You don't think Bob Iger could fix that? Like change it and talk to these business?
Hey Chris, I gotta say you look happier.
I am happier, Max. Thank you.
What's going on, man? Hey,
I'll tell you what's going on, guys. Me and my cousin were partying.
Oh
gosh, here we go.
Having a little bit of fun.
Oh, that's why you look so. Oh, well.
It's legal here. It's legal here. It's legal.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I'm on my first shot. But right when I took that first shot, I looked on Twitter for the hell of it, and I saw the link, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go say hi to Maxie, man.
Yeah.
And I saw Brian on here and everybody. I see Jay and little movie raptor who's about to eat. He's gonna eat Adam Driver, guys. We got to make it not happen. You leave Adam Driver alone.
Is that Adam Driver?
65, man. 65.
Whether he's gonna fight
Such
the
a Kylo
monsters.
fan.
Yeah. We're just talking about the Discovery earnings call. We had a great question from the world champ. Who here is Chris and Sean, and who here seen?
I have not.
I've seen Ant-Man.
Me and my cousin
I've seen
are
it.
gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
I get a refund.
I absolutely love
I watched it
Ant-Man
yesterday.
3.
I got snowed in.
I absolutely love Ant-Man 3. I think it's the best of the Ant-Man movies. I think it's one of the best Marvel movies. It's so weird and so imaginative. And I said to my wife leaving, I want a whole spin-off movie just about the quantum realm because the quantum realm is so weird and crazy. I could watch whole movies just about this place.
Well, I watched Jonathan Majors in a movie called Devotion the other night.
That.
And I know it didn't get a lot of big reviews, but it's great, based on a true story event that happened. And if he acts anything as good as Kang as he does in that movie, then I'm going to be pleased because I'm hearing that Kang steals the show, man.
Yeah, dude, he totally steals the show. And one of the things I'll say, Jonathan Majors, dude, I've not seen him put out a bad performance ever.
Neither have I. That's crazy.
And I can't wait for Creed 3 because he is.
Yes.
I think he's going to bring it, man. He stole every scene he was in Ant-Man. He stole it away from Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's what I want.
Stole it away from Paul.
That's
Rudd.
what Thanos did. And I've been waiting for a new Thanos, guys. I've been waiting for a new relatable villain, or at least a villain that actually you go, man, this dude's a villain. I mean, don't get me wrong, Wanda's great as a villain. but she's relatable. Like Thanos is relatable. I want a villain that's not relatable. He's just evil.
For me, the thing about his character was it's not necessarily like if he's more evil or if he's more manipulative or whatever. It's the performance. Like even with Thanos, it's CGI, motion capture stuff, with Josh Brolin. This is actually his face. And when you're watching Jonathan Majors, I mean, even an eye twitch or when he looks a certain way it's just like his performance is powerful. And that I think is what made the difference in the movie for me. And I will say something this Crazy Joe, you talked about how interesting the world looked. I said something coming out of the theater when I saw that to one of my friends, and I said, man, they really nail new creative ways to make creatures. And I said, that's something the Star Wars films have been lacking, is like, even though they come up with cool creatures, for some reason, Marvel can just crank out these really awesome looking creatures, even if some of them are CGI, and you're just like, oh, that's something I've never seen before. And that's very original to me. And Bill Murray, I didn't even know he was in the movie. And when he shows up, I'm like, what? And his character was, I mean, the movie was good. I don't know why I think people are shitting on it to shit.
No, I'm not kidding, guys. I'm really going to watch it tonight. I mean, I'm still going to go to the theater when I can. We don't have sleet on the road. We got frozen in. Got ice storm. I can't get to the theater. Me and Ricky were going to watch it. My cousin's here, staying for a while, but he won't come on camera. He shot. Say hi. Hi. Okay. But anyway, he's got a fire stick, and we're gonna, Captain Jack Sparrow that shit. But I'm still gonna go pay my money to see it. You know what I mean?
Devin's
Axel,
here.
I see you there being all quiet. And I want to tell you something, Axel.
What?
I don't know if it was your picture that you did yourself, or if it was just one that you had. But I literally stole one. I stole one of your pictures off Twitter the other day. That Iron Man picture. I jacked that shit, bro. That picture is dope. That picture is dope. I stole that shit, just so you know.
Which one was it?
Oh my God, Devin.
Yo, what's up?
I'm not even drunk yet, but I want you to know. I fucking miss you, man. I fucking miss you.
I miss you too. I saw all these great pictures from your great trip getting out there in the world. That was awesome, Devin.
Yeah, I mean the trip was fun until the last day. And then,
I don't know about that part.
Well, that was
day.
That was a travel day back, and as I was traveling, that's where I found out that my friend's dog got injured, and
that's right.
I
forgot.
It led to all of that. So it's been a brutal couple of weeks, but
that dog was so awesome. He shared pictures. We lost a few good dogs this year.
Yeah,
Indy, or was that this year? Sean?
Well, it was back in November. Right. Yeah,
November.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was right after Thanksgiving, man. It just fucked me up.
Man, dogs. I love dogs. Yeah.
I do too. That's the
problem.
problem.
Part of the family.
Do you have a picture of that dog, Devin? Oh, I think I retweeted it, but it's been a while since that was how old was the dog again?
He was actually a few months away from 21. He was an old dog.
He must have been
really
small.
Stuck around.
Small dog. Yeah. They
Dachshund,
live the longest, man. Small dogs do, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know
weenie
that,
dog. Yeah, he was a fat weenie dog too. So
and I love the pictures of Indy. Indy was a great dog too, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. 16,
I can't even, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like you don't even know. Like mine got loose the other night, and Chewy has never gotten him. My dog. Chewy has never gotten loose at night.
I put a link to his pictures in the private chat.
And this is a brand new house we live in, Max. You see, we've moved, right? So I got freaked out, and we couldn't find him for hours, right? So me and Ricky go out one more time, okay? Nicole talks to me, and she's like, go out one more time and look for him, all right? You see what I call him, Chewy, right?
He's a great dog.
She says, go out and look for him one more time. So we're driving around, and it's dark. I'm like, we're not going to find him. And I hear, boom. And I look over, and he had ran and tried to jump into the car. He was so scared he was lost. He ran. He jumped into the car. What a good boy! He's a good boy. I'm a big boy. All right, no more baby talk. Get out of here. I gotta maintain my alpha male image.
Oh, you had one of those? I didn't realize.
I've never had an alpha male image. I don't even remember how to be cool. I haven't been cool since high school.
Here's Devin's
Look at the
pal.
burger.
I love that.
Can I have your dog?
Well, you were paying attention, Axel.
No. Why not?
Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but what a great dog.
Well, he was an amazing old man.
Yeah,
amazing old man.
He ate the burger.
Now we know for sure.
What
that
do you
Axel-
think? What do you think, Anthony? No, that dog stared at the hamburger.
No, he just sat there and had a staring contest.
Young dogs does that. They stare at the food and just don't.
No, he was just being a good boy for pictures. But there's a hamburger in front of a dog. He's gonna smash that shit, man.
I cooked that slider specifically for him, and he knew it. So
Are
he
you
enjoyed
really
it.
on Skyrim again, Devin? Are you going back to Skyrim?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna continue playing it here in a bit.
I used to watch you. This is gonna sound bad. It doesn't mean you're boring, but I used to watch you. I still do sometimes for ambient noise, like ambient background noise. I watch your gaming streams, bro, because they're fucking soothing. They
Well, I'm
chill
happy
me
to hear
out.
that.
Well, except the
No.
ones
They
where
are
you're like
chill,
hardcore raging. The ones where you rage are hilarious.
Getting mad.
That one that looks like Doom, but it's not Doom.
Oh, Proteus, yeah.
Man, you guys should have heard him, man.
Oh, really?
You know the peaceful,
Now-
quiet Devin we're used to? No, not on that
Link
screen.
it.
He was pissed, man.
Link it.
Yeah, I can rage I rage with the best of them. You know, I try to avoid it.
Mhm. All right. Well, we're listening to a little bit of the earnings call. I'm really hype about Mortal Kombat 12. That's for sure.
I got a scholarship.
You got a scholarship.
Nice.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Axel.
To
That's
where?
great.
I'd rather have
A uni I'm going to.
You're Australian. No one cares.
Yeah.
I mean, we're happy for you. I know. Axel, I'm
Yeah,
fucking
Chris.
with you. Axel, I'm fucking with you. Have
New
you guys
Zealand
ever seen
cares.
him in his Angus Young clothes? His ACDC
Yeah, he
outfit?
does.
Oh my gosh. That's
Well,
all
he
I kept thinking
graduated,
was,
though. He
so I was like,
graduated.
'cause I'm
Yeah, but he still looks good, and I just
TNT.
wanted him
was
once
like,
to
oh,
do that
no.
Angus thing, that Angus Young dance.
No, I don't
Look,
think
Axel's
Evan
so
wants
young,
to
he doesn't know who the
talk
fuck Angus Young is. He's like, who the hell's Angus Young?
I'm like, what is it?
What's-
What
He's
is
the,
it?
he's the
AC?
guitarist for ACDC.
For AC/DC, man. Come
He
on.
wears a school
Oh,
outfit just like yours.
Yeah, he's Australian. He doesn't know that, isn't it? Well, you know. What
Yeah,
the
I don't
heck?
even know what Australia is.
Come no.
Oh
Well,
my
we
God.
found out for sure in this episode that Axel for sure doesn't listen because he's like, well, can you know?
So
but-
what are we? What's the Warner Brother earnings? What are we looking
Well,
at?
it's Zaslav saying what he's going to work on. You know, all the progress
Oh,
they've made.
can I say something real quick about the Zaslav thing? Just listen, guys. I don't want to stir no shit up. I'm not talking about nothing but just the Zaslav stuff. But saying you're okay with we might sell some third-party stuff does not mean
Oh,
Netflix
boy,
is
here we
buying
go.
anything. That's all I'm saying. And
No,
they're
that's
already
not it.
out there telling people, look, Zaslav confirmed it.
Well,
What is wrong with these people, man?
okay. Well,
But
we have
if it happens, I will be happy.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
I will be happy.
We
for
have
my
some,
friends if it
some
happens.
fans in the chat, Chris. We have some. We're expanding on MMB here for more opinions. So there are people that are really rooting for this.
Yeah,
I
start
agree with
listening
you.
to Brian.
agree-
See my spirit animal
Yeah.
over here. Start listening to him, okay? Because there's more to life than DC. That's all I'm saying, guys.
No, there's
Yeah,
Picard.
and Marvel.
I don't
We
think
got-
that Netflix thing isn't going to happen.
No,
but
I don't.
Well,
Sean.
you know, I
It's
think
just
it's a
wishful
long
thinking.
shot. I think it's a Hail Mary. I
There's
think
so
it's a Hail
much
Mary.
more life. Like
I don't get the sense that
Pepsi,
it's as big a long shot as you might think.
I got Sean mixed up with a different person not too long ago, and
See,
I
I
was
know
like,
the world champ. The world
and I was
champ is-
talking
yeah.
mad shit about Sean, and I didn't know that this was Sean. I thought it was dumb, but so listen, if you go back and people on Twitter are like, Chris, I thought you didn't like Sean. No, I got you mixed up with somebody. I'm sorry, Sean. I got you mixed up. I got you mixed up.
Yeah.
I got you mixed up with Casey.
Well, he's not on Twitter anymore. So,
I haven't been on Twitter since like November, like before November, sometime in November.
and how has it crushed your life missing Twitter?
Oh, dude, it's been great.
I know.
Like the negativity, like just trying, fighting with people. Like it's so much nicer.
It
Where
really
do
is.
you-
I go there for DMs and that's it. Or
But I
maybe-
will say, my channel hasn't grown much since I got off Twitter because
I watch
I would get posts or
I
people
watch
would
your
come and
interviews though,
subscribe.
where you guys talk about the old movies. I love that shit. That whatever
Yeah,
that thing is you do with the when
Yeah.
you bring in somebody that works. I love that shit. That's
I just
me.
haven't
I love that shit.
I haven't been able to track down people lately to.
We'll do
to
some
it.
car movies, man. You might get more people, man. Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Vanishing Point. I don't know. You like talking about the old movies? Gone in 60 Seconds. I'll even settle for Death Proof.
I'm trying to
Death
think if
Proof
I know
was
anybody
not
that-
bad.
Nobody,
No, it wasn't bad.
Devin.
I'll do
Nobody
those.
will talk about car movies with me, man.
I'll do it.
It hurts
I'll do
my
it.
heart.
I just don't watch enough, dude.
I'll
Yes,
do
I
it.
love cars. I just don't.
Purple do
no,
it.
No.
I love
Yeah.
Death
Oh
Proof.
yeah. I'm anytime, man. I'll come on. Your
Fast and
dude,
Furious is the
well,
greatest
argument.
franchise.
I
Watching
actually, the
you get into
Fast and
arguments,
Furious,
I don't know.
the new trailer
Merry
got me
Crazy Larry.
excited, and I haven't been watching Fast and
Fast
Furious.
X?
Really? It looks dumb.
You've seen the
Okay,
I
listen.
kind of got like nostalgia from it. Like I'm not a
Well,
huge fan
it
of
got
it.
it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
I still love look. Fast and Furious for me is a guilty pleasure, but they've taken it into like James Bond territory, and I love that
Yeah.
when it was street racing territory.
based.
But I'll still watch every movie to look at those cars, man.
The new one has the street races. They brought that back.
Oh,
It was like a flashback. It was like a flashback.
well,
No. It's in a present day too.
Every single one has at least one scene where they have to go get cars.
Where they have to go, yeah.
And they have to go
Yeah.
race to get the car.
Just to remind
Every single
everybody,
one.
just to remind everybody, we're making a Fast and Furious movie. You like the car, you like the racing, and all that stuff.
yeah.
We are. We're talking about apparently the Warner Brothers. You played Mortal Kombat. You have fun, all right? But
Ford versus Ferrari was awesome.
Yeah,
I love
Ford
that
versus
movie.
Ferrari
I
was good.
agree.
That's why I'm
Why
looking
did
forward to
you-
Indiana Jones because I know
Yeah.
James
you
Mangold.
just put
James
that's
Mangold is
little
my
movie
favorite
part.
director.
My favorite car
Yes,
movie
he's
is
just
still Herbie
he's
Goes
just dressed up like a
Bananas.
raptor. Ricky doesn't believe
Herbie
that's little
Goes
movie
Bananas.
curve.
I love
yeah,
that
that's little
movie.
movie. He's just dressed up like a raptor tonight. He's got some AI that makes it look like he's a raptor. He's gonna eat Adam Driver, bro. It's
Sponsored by
crazy.
James Cameron.
Little movie raptor.
I told
What am I
Little
doing?
Movie Raptor, you might have to have your own show on this channel. We'll have to
I'm
see.
taking the chaser.
do
I
it.
haven't even taken the jump yet. This is
Uh,
not
well,
as
we'll get
bad as it used to be,
Oh,
but it's
boy.
still pretty
Chris
bad,
Chris
guys.
is taking over the show.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm sorry, and I'm not
That's all
even got a buzz yet. I'm trying to get one.
Okay. Well,
I feel
let
like
me
I
know
need
when
to
it
go
happens.
get something to drink.
Yeah.
So, just Max, can you catch me up real quick on what's been said so far during this earnings call?
So far they just talked about Lord of the Rings. They're planning, they mentioned these properties, Harry Potter.
No, he did not mention Harry Potter.
Oh, he didn't mention it yet.
He
No,
mentioned the
didn't.
game.
He mentioned the game, and I
That's
saw.
it,
I
yeah.
did I see that right earlier today that the game did 850 million in one
Yes.
day?
Yes.
Holy
sounds
shit.
accurate.
That's insane.
If you do good by the IP, there's still a lot of
I have so many
value.
videos of myself playing.
Axel, come on! I'm going to take you off the panel. Not tonight. Not tonight. We're trying to have a good conversation.
What do you mean? It's
There's a
only
time and
daytime.
place.
Yesterday,
What?
Campia was
Oh,
speculating.
Blue Jay's going to
that
have to dip. Thank you, Blue Jay.
Crazy
Yeah,
Joe.
so
What?
yeah, I'll see
Yesterday-
you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Blue
Yesterday,
Jay always says nice stuff about me, man. He's such a good kid.
Yeah.
Like every time I'm like, Chris is a great guy, and I'm like, you must not know me that well because nobody else thinks that.
Yesterday on the Campia show, they were speculating that the game's selling so well that they'll probably try to turn Hogwarts Legacy into the TV series for HBO Max, which I think is a solid idea.
Well,
I
they're
mean,
doing
that-
what's the book that everybody hates from Harry Potter?
Yeah, didn't I
Cursed
hear that
Child?
too? That everyone's coming back to do it too.
Yeah, there's rumors about it.
I've heard Warner Brothers once. I know Daniel Radcliffe said he doesn't want to do it now.
You give him 20.
He's-
You give
he
him
said
money, he would do it.
I heard him say he's not opposed to coming back, but he doesn't want to come back now. I think he said he wants to put a few years between them still.
Wow.
He likes his little weird movies. Let him have it.
He does.
I
like
mean,
his
he
movies.
was
He
in
does.
one of the funniest movies of the year. Weird.
Oh,
The
Weird Al?
Yankovic story.
Yeah, that was a cool movie. Yes, it was.
All right. Well, let's get a little bit more in here. See what else he has to say. I don't think it's long. I don't think.
No,
so.
there's not much because then it goes. Zaslav passes it off
Yeah,
to his next guy that just crunches
Why does he
numbers.
sound
Yeah,
like
I just wanna hear
JFK?
Zaslav.
Zaslav. He sounds like JFK.
Okay.
Yeah, he sounds like he's from Jersey.
He's like, yeah, hey guys, what's going on? Yeah.
If you knew Jersey like I knew Jersey.
I'm born in Jersey City, so I know Jersey.
Okay.
Mark, you don't play the
We
video.
were able to deliver over $3.3 billion of reported free cash flow in 2022. A healthy conversion.
We're almost at 30 likes. Get those
notwithstanding
likes up.
significant
Come on,
merger
everyone. Help
and
us out.
integration-related expenses.
Did I even like it yet?
Gunnar and the team are laser focused on driving transformation throughout the organization, supporting our ability to further generate real free cash flow.
Oh, wow. What's her face came in here?
Gunnar will take you through all of the financials in our outlook. But I'm very pleased that we see our net leverage clearly below 4 times by the end of this year. Below 4 times by the end of this year.
Wow.
It's working. On
I mean, that's
direct-to-consumer,
something.
we
That
are
is
making
something.
meaningful progress on our goal to achieve real profitability in streaming, a key and powerful segment of our company. We brought our losses down considerably and are even more confident in the financial targets we laid out a few quarters ago.
And we showed that before the
EBITDA
call, for
losses
those of you
by
who came in late.
$500 million year over year to $200 million
I'll have to
in
give him a
Q4,
thumbs up since we're watching his
supported by 1.1 million net sub adds.
All right, I'll subscribe.
In the quarter. And most importantly, we saw improvement across key KPIs. More on this from Gunnar in a minute, but I'm pleased with the trend line we see in Q1, particularly as we are managing towards close to break-even segment EBITDA in the quarter. Consistent with what we told you last August, we are getting ready to launch our combined streaming service here in the U.S. in a few months.
Okay. So they're close to break even.
With Latin America to follow later.
Why are they not doing more of a worldwide right away though? Like, well, I think he's gonna say
it's the same thing with HBO. Is not
Yeah.
everywhere because of the deal with Sky. They have so yeah.
Okay.
They have, it's not. It's unfortunately, but it should come by 2025. This should be worldwide.
Okay.
So you know.
Later this year,
DTC right
and
now?
markets in EMEA and
This
APAC
quarter?
in 24. The product will offer compelling content
that
to
in
every
the
member of the
stream?
household. SVOD.
Jesus.
What, Brian?
Wait, what?
Who said fuck that in the conference call, man? Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
No,
That was
him.
on.
No, that was him.
I
That
was just
him.
kidding. That was.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said fuck that. I was like, whoa, really? God dang! I guess they're really pissed off at David. All right.
Yeah.
This just got spicy.
Does he wield any questions in this one?
And add
Oh, Callie.
No, it's. I think it's literally
and a
he's just reading.
significantly enhanced product platform to drive better performance, improved user experience, and stronger engagement. We're excited about the upcoming launch of the enhanced product and look forward to sharing more details at a press event.
Wait, what's
on
the
April
enhanced
12th.
product?
That's the
dual
Mac.
streaming
Meantime,
service.
Oh, okay.
we
okay.
Streaming
completed a new
service coming up
distribution agreement
this summer.
that puts HBO Max back on Amazon Prime Video channels.
Ooh.
And on the traditional side, we renewed
That's a
agreements
good deal.
representing 30% of our U.S. affiliate revenues. And we're able to align our networks on a coterminous basis with these distributors. We also signed fast content deals with Roku and Tubi, adding to these popular platforms hundreds of our TV shows.
That's a good deal too,
While
damn.
maximizing the reach and overall value of our content.
Tubi is actually growing in popularity, guys.
Stuff
Yeah,
that
bro.
nobody was
Tubi
watching.
gang
to
taking over.
begin with.
Tubi been out for a
Putting
long
their
time.
unmatched creative stamp
We'll make
on
money
our
with it.
future slate.
I'm sorry, my dog.
We
was driving me
believe
crazy.
strongly in the importance of the motion picture window and having that shared experience with other people. I'll talk more about that in a minute. This year, we celebrate the storied Warner Brothers Studios 100th anniversary with a deepened commitment to telling quality, diverse stories with the power to entertain, inspire, and when we are at our best, impact or even change the culture.
Going right at that
And we are
Disney
excited
100
for
thing,
Mike
huh?
and Pam to lead the studio.
That's a good thing. I'm going to get to Bruce first chat. Good time to pause. $9.99. Thank you for supporting the show, Bruce.
$9.99.
Well, first time a panel didn't talk while video was playing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not exactly. I mean, I am excited. I want Warner Brothers to succeed. I mean, I don't want Warner Brothers to just go away. I mean, I know I was frustrated with Zaslav, but you know, I don't want to. There is a good history with Warner Brothers, even though there's bad too. So I do want them to if he doesn't do something, it's not sustainable the way it was. So
The good history with Warner Brothers was with Alan Horn. After that, they went dog shit. After
Great
Alan
point.
Horn, after Alan Horn left Warner Brothers, the company became dog shit. So you know, it's unfortunate.
Someone got a text. You should probably answer it.
Oh
No, that wasn't a text. That wasn't a text. I was smiling. I was smiling. A little ding came off of my
more than
teeth. It was a
double.
little bling.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Today, I'm thrilled to announce that Mike and Pam signed a deal to make multiple Lord of the Rings movies. Lord of the Rings is one of the most
There it
iconic storytelling franchises of all time.
Is it?
And we're so excited.
Now,
Stay
pause it
tuned.
right there just to get Devin. What do you think? You love Rings of Power? What do you think about the making more Lord of the Rings movies?
I was literally just thinking, like, who owns this property? Like,
Embracer Group.
But like Warner Brothers owns some capacity of it too.
Yeah, they were limited. Like Rings of Power was limited in some of the things they could talk about.
I still
and
don't
develop because
understand how that works, guys. I still don't get it.
Because
Lord of the Rings, but the Rings of Power can go to.
Tolkien's work was never completed, so there's like manuscripts over here, things that were left out of the book that were sitting on a shelf.
But his son owns all of it, right?
Yeah, but some stuff they're like, well, it's almost like if you want to go Star Wars Legends with it, you can say, well, this isn't canon because we didn't put it in the book, but it was this 10 chapter thing was sitting on a shelf, so we're gonna let somebody take that and run with it.
How sad is that, guys? The minute he said, well, we could Star Wars Legends, and I went, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. But here's did you see what he said earlier about they just like codified their deals with Amazon to have their content. So now they're going to make Lord of the Rings films that will in some capacity get on Amazon. So
that's the thing. So does that mean that they have access to whatever Amazon has the rights to now? Like, is that
the regular powers is different though?
No, how much you want to bet they're jumping into the future past all this shit? Like because
like just writing new stuff entirely.
Yes, yeah, based on the stuff that they already have. And what I would say is remember like the amount of money they spent on the Rings of Power, right? Like Amazon doesn't want
million.
Amazon's like, well, if they want to make the movies, let Warner Brothers put out the money to make them, and then we'll do a share thing so that we could have this whole section on Amazon Prime that's just Lord of the Rings shit. So it's a win-win for both because one doesn't have to put the money out, the other one is going to make more of the money, but it's like a shared universe thing. I think it's smart.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense when you put it that way.
Something done like complete. Like I'd still like to see the Silmarillion made on some level.
Well, and Chris, going back to what you said earlier, when I was saying that it makes financial sense for them to do that within Amazon, maybe some Warner Brothers shit could be spun off to Netflix. That sounds plausible now after hearing what Zaslav just said about Amazon.
You're getting people's hopes up.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's what I was saying. I don't think
you're the bad guy right now.
I don't think it. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying. I don't think it's like super far flung that they're gonna license their stuff out to other distributors. That's when he had his first earnings call after being named president, he literally said he wanted to do that.
Yeah, but licensing out already finished product is different than giving the reins to someone to go make new IP based on. But
that's still a licensing. You still license someone to use your IP to create something new, and I think that they're going to do that. Like they're going to expand on that. But like as far as what this is all hinting at, I guess it's not going to touch their AAA golden titles, but they're going to license stuff out for other content producers.
And also they confirmed that they're talking with Peter Jackson, like he been in the loop that they were doing.
They said that about Rings of Power too, though.
Yeah, right. They did though, Anthony. They did.
No, because Peter Jackson said he was not involved. He doesn't care about that.
They didn't even go film in New Zealand,
but I heard he was going to focus on horror for a little while. Is that true?
London.
Listen, I think Peter Jackson.
He ain't saying shit. He ain't allowed to talk. NDA.
If Peter Jackson does like 5 more films, he's going to be just like because of his age, he's going to be just like James Cameron. He's just going to crank out nothing but Avatar films for the rest of his life. He's not going to do anything else. Same thing with Peter Jackson. He's just going to live in that world.
Well, are they saying Peter Jackson?
Well, he's younger.
They've been talking. He said that Peter Jackson said that Warner Brothers and them are talking, and he been in the loop ever since they doing this new Lord of the Rings movies. So if he does come back,
CC'd in the emails, basically.
In the emails, yeah. If he does come back to do more Lord of the Rings, I see them. Why not? Like what Sean said, he could become James Cameron. Just keep doing them.
Just keep doing the same shit you love.
Yeah. What was the last time Peter Jackson did a movie? It's been a long time.
Well, I think he produces stuff now mostly.
He produces TV shows mostly and movies once in a while, and that's it.
Yeah.
Chris, did you say that he was gonna go back to horror? Because that'd be awesome.
Oh, horror! Oh my God, I see that.
If you go back to that Dead Alive, Brain Dead era, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
like Raimi did with Drag Me to Hell.
Ooh, Del Toro.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The Tory Lord of the Rings. Oh my God, that would be. That man has so many powers right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's see what else. I mean, I'm excited about the possibilities. Like I'm not like I loved Rings of Power. I'm fine with that.
Well, just keep in mind, it's like what I said earlier. It's like these calls are meant to amp up the shareholders, and remember, some of the stuff he said in the last one didn't come true.
True.
Or it's kind of, but not really, because James Gunn got hired and things got rewritten. If you go back and listen to the last
really
call,
any specific projects. He just
right?
said, these
They're
are what
vague,
we own.
Yeah.
He's like not saying, "Oh, we're going to start filming the next." It's like this is a property we have that we could do something with. But
yeah.
For more to come on this front.
Multiple Lord of the Rings movies.
A few weeks ago, James and Peter rolled out phase 1 of their highly anticipated multi-year
Chapter
plan
1.
for DC Studios.
He's thinking about Marvel. It shows where his mind's at.
Phase 1 with Iron
No,
Man.
that was one of the most revealing things of this call so far to me. Is that he said phase. That just shows how in the mindset they are of Marvel. We want to be the Marvel. We want to be the Marvel.
You didn't hear the beginning of the call when he asked everyone to call him Kevin?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Kevin.
I mean, I don't know, Sean. What do you think to that? I think that's very revealing that he kind of let that slip.
No, well,
or it's nothing to you. Nothing.
I mean, look, they should have followed the Marvel model in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like the roadmap was there. Why do something different? We would have had 30 movies by now of the DC stuff if they'd have just followed the same roadmap.
I understand. I'm just saying people don't like, nah, they want it. Don't say they just want to copy Marvel, but they got,
because
I'm talking about copying the strategy.
Yeah.
Not the, you know what I mean? The strategy.
Keep the edge. Keep the edge. That's how you make it different.
Yeah.
Copy
that doesn't mean nothing. Okay,
Sean O'Rourke and Valiant.
It's kind of like it's kind of like I forget. There's a word for it in marketing where when you have a product and your product has a brand name, and then that brand name becomes shorthand for all other things associated with it, like Kleenex.
Yeah,
Kleenex
or
is a brand name, or Post-its or stuff like that. Band-Aid is also one like that. I feel like at this point, Marvel is so synonymous with like this cinematic universe sort of thing that phase is just like one of those things where it's almost like a Marvel brand, but it's kind of just universally applied to like cinematic universes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's anything super Freudian in it other than just a tacit admission.
But
Marvel
Devin, you know me though.
everything.
You know how I roll. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but like to
turkey.
be honest, like, I think, like when James Gunn say chapter 1, I was like, bro, I'd rather just call it phases, like phase, because that makes sense to the chapter.
Who just did the movie Madness thing?
Oh, Axel interrupts.
He does a
Axel,
good
come on,
match.
bro. Well, we got a full panel. Like we got to focus. It's not all.
He does
It's not
a
all
great
jokes.
match,
It's not
man.
all. You do, but you like randomly do it. Like okay.
Yeah, because it's funny.
You want a timeout, youngster? Because we'll give you a timeout. Go sit in the corner.
do.
Go sit in the corner right
Yeah, we're trying to adjust the maturity level of the
Okay, now I'm
somehow Axel still got on here. I don't know how.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, dogs, please, bro.
Callie, I miss you.
That's Basil there, the older dog. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm sorry. I gotta give him a treat. Hold on.
Who, me?
No, you don't get a treat. You're in a timeout.
Oh.
Bad, Axel. Bad.
He could have pressed play while he left.
Right?
He's just leaving us all in a room. It's
Chapters,
silent.
phases, it's the same thing. Yeah, totally agree.
It's like tomato, potato, potato, Virginia, vagina. Who gives a shit?
Vegemite.
Nobody
I don't know
says
why I
it's
said
vagina.
Well, Vegemite, right? Because somebody's down in
Ricky, stop
Australia.
talking to the game. They can't hear you. Those aren't real people, man. And those are these are real people. You're fucking yelling at the game. Luke Kane cannot save you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, oh my god, that's funny. That's you screaming at the figures. Oh my god.
I mean, that's basically all I do on my stream anyway. So
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we all do when we play video games.
I need to get a game system. I don't have a game.
I've been playing a lot of retro stuff, man, like Resident Evil 4, Split Second, a lot of the old racer games. Like Ken Block just died, rest in peace. So I've been playing Dirt 3 a lot, and I've
you know
playing
what?
older
Like,
Mortal Kombat.
for whatever reason, there's been like a huge amount of high speed chases happening in LA. I don't know why.
Hey, bro.
They've been pretty wild too. Like, but watching them, it's made me want to play like a driver or something. You know, like an old getaway driver kind
The
of game.
driver on the original PlayStation was so fun.
Yeah, I was
So
trying
fun.
to look it up, see if it was like available to get somewhere.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back here. I want to hear other nuggets.
Nuggets.
Yeah,
Chicken nuggets.
Yes, Axel nuggets.
Studios across film, television, and animation. With 5 films and 5 television series already in the works, the new era for DC under a single creative vision is in full swing. And we
new
are
movies.
especially eager to thrill fans with
Unlike
new Superman
movies.
and Batman movies in 2025. There hasn't been a standalone Superman movie in a decade.
This is
not
the
some of
same
the
one
most-
that came out. This is the same earnings call that came out years and years ago, isn't it?
It's a recorded
No, he's
one.
just saying the same thing. He's just saying that he's
Recording the
gonna-
same thing.
Oh,
He's
God,
just-
I'm
he's just-
These
Yeah,
things
I
are
mean,
recorded, you know.
There's not really much you can say because they haven't really released a whole lot since that old
Yeah,
earnings
yeah.
call. Most of the news has just been tax write-offs and shit, which I guess is why he's talking, or he was talking at some point about all the money he saved. So until they start releasing stuff,
It's like, that girl's still canceled. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I thought that movie was gonna come out.
They could have sold back good to Netflix.
Hey, we got 58 people watching and only like 32 likes. You know, MLB
Hey, you were
is
just
still
yelling earlier
family.
that you wanted only
Still
30
family.
likes. Now you're at 32 and you're complaining.
Well, I would like some more. This is
Squash the
family here.
like button.
You know?
Smash that like button,
Yeah,
y'all.
please. It would really help us out. Okay.
recognized and beloved storytelling IP in the world.
Oh,
And we're
Axel.
excited to
Sorry,
tell even
no,
more
play
of those stories.
I'm going to mute you.
We're also excited for the release of 4 DC films this year, starting with Shazam in 2 weeks,
They don't care
and
about that
followed
movie.
by The Flash.
They don't care about that.
James
either.
Gunn called.
You don't think they care about the Flash?
No, they care about they care about the Flash. They don't care about Shazam.
They don't care about Shazam. I'm up in the air on the Flash. I
Look what Zaslav was about to say, which James
Hey,
Gunn
can I
called-
say something about that Flash stuff? Listen, when that trailer first came out, before they made the announcement that none of these movies were leading to anything, people were fucking hyped for not Flash, Shazam movie. People were like, "Oh, this one looks really fun. This one looks like it could be a lot of fun," and everybody was hyped for it. Even me, I'm not even a Shazam fan. I was hyped for it, and then as soon as Zaslav and Peter Gunner was like, "Yeah, these movies ain't going nowhere. They're not leading to nothing." That's when everything went. Because
I don't recall. I don't know, man. I don't recall any hype for Shazam.
Oh no!
No. Dude, there has been hardly any marketing.
Yeah, marketing.
And all the posters that Zachary Levi is in, he looks so awkward.
Well, he's
that's
it's
what
his style of
They need
comedy.
here's who needs to help them with their marketing: The Rock.
Come
I
on.
almost got that out. I
Face.
almost got that out.
Face.
I almost said that
The
with a straight
hierarchy
face.
of power.
I know it. Everyone loves to hate on The Rock nowadays. I still appreciate him. You know, he still went out there at Comic-Con in his suit. I don't know.
Who's The Rock?
I don't have a problem with The
Max, I'll
Rock.
give you this. He tried
I don't
really
have a
hard to
problem with
promote.
Dwayne either. I think he's a great guy.
I
don't
love
have
The
a problem
Rock.
with him.
I grew up with him, man, and he
They're
went out
making him
there, he
villain
tried
number one
really
right now
hard to promote
everywhere.
this movie.
Yeah.
But the reason people are mad at him is because it seemed like it was more for himself than the actual movie.
Well, there is a history.
Well, he's an
there that-
actor and a producer.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
what's
blame
running
the
a
guy for
charity.
trying.
Devin, you've been brainwashed, okay? That's what's wrong with you. You've been indoctrinated by woke Hollywood.
Oh my
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But no,
I mean,
I love The
there's
Rock. I
actually-
love The Rock, guys. I love The Rock. I grew up
Well, no,
with
I
him,
mean
you know?
there's all
I
kind of
do
rumors
have
out there.
beef. I do have a little bit of a critique It's about the XFL. All right, why in the fuck are all the
Okay,
teams,
that's different.
Why are the hell are all the teams either in the South or like in the Northwest? Where is my NorCal team? Like that's some horseshit.
They don't have the budget for
because
it,
the South is psychotic about football to a nightmarish degree. Like
Hey,
college,
man,
high
that
school
sounds
football
kinda
in Texas
racist.
is
I'm
creepy.
just saying.
Dude, the USFL, same thing. There's not a single team that's not like, like there's a New York team and that's it.
Wait, what?
High school football in Texas is a very creepy thing.
You never seen Friday Night Lights? That's real. That's real shit.
Yeah, it's weird down. It's weird down here. So
No, it's
I
weird
understand
down
why.
under.
Varsity Blues.
I don't want your life.
I could take a Northern California football team. Okay.
I love that dog. I think
the
it's
49ers
okay.
don't have to be
That's
the
what I
only
said.
team.
What the dog do?
One of the greatest superhero movies ever made. A masterpiece. I saw it and loved it. It's a wow. I can't wait for the Flash to hit
That's for the Flash
in June. We're also thrilled by what we're seeing coming out of our games business,
Yeah, it's not
which
coming out.
represents a core part of our
Listen,
overall
Bryce.
strategy.
Yeah.
As the only studio scaled in gaming, we see it as a meaningful differentiator with
Hey
substantial.
Max, can you pause for a second? I have a question. So obviously they think a lot about this Flash movie. You know, they spent money on the Super Bowl ad, and in this earnings call, he's really going to bat for this movie, like super hyperbolic statements about the greatest superhero film of all time and blah 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 blah. Like, if the Flash comes out and it sucks, what does that do for his credibility?
I mean,
I mean, he
people
can't
really
say,
trust-
"Oh, it's shit."
People do really. People don't
Well,
really
but
trust.
he can't like not pump it up
But
though. He hasn't
people-
been saying this about the other movies.
He's like
That's-
Dwayne right now.
That's a great question,
Like
Devin.
the
but
hierarchy of power.
people don't really trust these big executives as it is, except there's very few. They trust Feige, and even now they're like, he sucks now. It's like people are always rooting to say they suck. So
The one thing that you constantly hear, even from Valiant Renegade, which is it's just always is how much they're spending on marketing, and it blows the budget. Look, they spent $7 million on the Flash trailer and it was a teaser because it made you go watch the full one on YouTube, right? Because they didn't want to spend. All marketing is 100% with the IRS a write down. Okay. So when you hear them spend money on a Super Bowl ad, or you hear them spend $150 million in marketing, they write it off every fucking dime. And so
but even if they do, that's still money that they have to spend up front. So like they have to make those decisions on what we're going to spend this money on to market and what we're not going to.
But you also remember they were still in this window, okay? Because I'm sure they bought that ad space prior to the new year, the fiscal where they were chopping everything up and writing stuff off like Batgirl and all that. They needed $3 billion in write downs in order to be profitable. And that's what the call when they crunch the numbers later, they talk about, how long that they think they'll be profitable by the fourth quarter of this year, blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you, like, there's a formula here, and people are like, oh, they spent so much, they did this, they did that. It's like, it's not, it's all part of the recipe.
Yeah, I guess what my purpose in mentioning how much they spent on it wasn't so much the fact that they spent that dollar amount on it. It's really about the vote of confidence that it represents. Like it was like their first Super Bowl ad for a movie like in a while.
Sure,
I can't remember what the actual.
I mean, they even canceled going to all the Comic Cons and stuff too.
Yeah. So like it represents a massive vote of confidence is basically what I was getting at.
They're like 53 trillion in debt. They need to sell some shit. That's all I'm saying. Hey, look, guys, we pulled it off. We killed it.
All right, Chris is feeling good now.
The buzz around this.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what up?
Oh, hey, Ryan, love the Jaws poster in the back, buddy.
We can't hear you.
Him.
We can't hear your mic.
1 second.
Yeah. I'm sure Ryan has some insight on this too. Once he
can you hear me now?
Yeah. How's it going, Ryan?
It defaults to another. It doesn't get my Yeti, so it's like, what the hell? Sorry. What's up, guys? What do you guys talk about?
The Warner Brothers Discovery earnings call. I don't know if you paid. I don't know if you listened to it yet.
Nah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The last one he made was like, yeah, we want to concentrate on Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman, and it's like, okay, so
He said that again. Well, he said Superman again.
He said Well, of course, he's the Superman because that's the premier project. That's like I've been working on this thing for 6 months, whatever, blah blah blah. So of course they want to put some stock into it and give it some validity and maybe a little bit of fire underneath, because that's the whole thing. And that's what I tweeted last year. I was like he ripped the Band-Aid off for the whole Henry Cavill stuff. Let last year sort of die off. And then try to invigorate people into like, oh, hey, who's going to be the next Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Trunks or no Trunks? Is the S going to look the same? Is it just shit like that? Just it's a tactic. It's psychological, But yeah, I mean, it's because for some people it's really hard to move on, and for other people it's a move on that they've been dying for forever, and so I mean the reason why he's being so vocal as far as like just Gunn, not so much Zaslav, that's real nice, is because they need to sort of grow that brand and get a lot of the consumer confidence back, which is completely lost with DC.
I agree, but I think a lot of people though questioning really like that Flash trailer though. I mean, I guess it's
the Flash trailer was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Flash is going to end up probably at 650 million.
It'll make the most money out of all 4 films.
Oh yeah,
what month does it come out?
What
month
comes out in June, right?
June?
Comes
Yeah,
out like
June.
a week before or a week after the Indiana Jones film.
Hey, movie perp. Does
They
that
need to
thing
reboot
work?
that.
Does your avatar function? My cousin Ricky won't leave me the fuck alone. He wants to see this little raptor do this.
I can't move my hands.
So you have zero advantages over the T-Rex.
You're being ableist right now. I can't.
I can't move
I can move my eyebrows though. Put me up. Let me do my eyebrows.
You can move your eyebrows. Oh,
Nice.
That's awesome.
You need to do that one bit from Spaceball. There, hello, my baby. Hello, my baby.
Yeah, I wish I could add a top hat.
Yeah, I
Hello,
don't.
my baby.
I don't think 800 million is a stretch for that movie for the Flash to break even.
I mean, if it's really good,
if
it
it
has
had
to
a
be really good.
If the Flash's budget with marketing was 250,
Awesome,
you have to double your budget to break even.
They're in the hole with the Flash.
Let your daughter know.
Regardless.
MME wishes her a happy birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they've sunk so much money into it. They threw however much money into the Super Bowl thing. So I mean, they're in the hole with the Flash. They're just, but I mean, it was sort of assumed debt from AT&T. So they didn't spend that money that AT&T did. They bought the company as is, at that time. So they've spent from the point that they purchased, what, last year was it finalized? Or 2 years ago? Might have been 2. Or a year and a half. But from that point, from whatever point they assumed control over the company to now is whatever they've spent, prior to. So it's,
But if we had to gamble on 250, right? 200 million was the budget, 50 million marketing, maybe 75 million. You double the rule of thumb is double your budget, break even. So even if they spent 300 million, they only need to make 600 million to break even. So the 800 million that I'm seeing in the chats is just, that's not accurate.
No, 600. Yeah. No.
600 would break even,
I always have so much, even like before I was drinking. Guys, I always have so much fun when I come on here. That was so funny. I'm sorry. Me and Ricky had to mute the mic because when this motherfucker said I can't move my hands, his eyebrows, bro, I got tears in my eyes, bro. This shit is crazy. That shit is funny, man. I cannot wait to do a stream with you, little movie perp. I cannot wait, bro. Max, guys, I love you. I gotta bounce out of here before you make a fool out of
Hey, everybody.
I fucking love you guys, and I'm not involved in none of that bullshit.
Yeah, no,
My
we're
friends are
just
my
moving.
motherfucking friends. All right,
Yeah.
I love you guys for real.
All right.
I'm out.
Later on,
Thank
man.
you.
Later, man.
Good night.
All right.
It's all good. We're gonna watch
Yeah.
Picard here pretty soon too.
Oh,
June
yeah.
seems like it's going to be a murderer's row of movies for the Flash to compete with. Like in
You
the
got
first week,
Into
you
the
have Spider-Man,
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh
Then you
yeah,
have
that's coming out. I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
one.
then
that's
you
gonna
have
be some
Transformers:
pretty good
Rise
movie.
of the Beast, and then
remember
you
that.
have the Flash, and then after the Flash, you get Indiana Jones.
Well, me and well, I'm also thinking about seeing Flash when I'm on a way too many games,
When
like
he's
with
traveling.
my crew. I wish
Like
you
the
could go. I
Flash.
wish everyone could come, but if anyone wants to come, June 25th or 23rd.
Anybody
25th.
is willing to donate the airfare, I would happily go there.
Too many games close to Philadelphia, PA. I'm gonna be there. Rhea's gonna be there.
I would take a train,
Don
but,
Retro
you
Bro
know.
is gonna be there. Retro video games in the Flash. Yeah, no, nice. I tried. Okay, but here, let's get back to this. I don't think there's going to be much more in this. I wanted to hear the talk about Mortal Kombat 12 just to hear him say it because I've been waiting for this announcement.
Yeah. Opportunity. With the successful launch of Hogwarts Legacy 2 weeks ago,
How many?
we reimagined one of the biggest global franchises in the world.
Now announce the TV show.
The game was one of the most highly anticipated
Yes, I do
of
want.
2023.
I do want a TV show.
And consistent with our overall commitment to great storytelling, we delayed the launch to get it right. And the response from consumers has been overwhelmingly positive. We've already seen more than $850 million in retail sales. And we still have more platforms launching over the next few months.
Yeah,
And there's
that's
lots
good.
more to
They're
come.
making a sequel to
that's
that
my
game.
estimate.
They're making a sequel to that game. They're making a sequel to that game.
What? To what?
Legacies. Hogwarts Legacy. They're making a sequel to that.
Yeah.
Dude, that they're gonna milk that for everything it's worth.
And
They'll let it
put
ride
so
for a
much
while.
into it. You're gonna see all kinds of microtransactions. Come on now.
Yeah.
No, we don't talk about the Suicide. Holy gee, that
that's
that
horrible.
That garbage.
Why is everyone down? Wait a second.
Bro, the only good thing in the trailer was bad. I mean, the only
calm
good
down,
thing
everyone.
was-
Calm.
Looks
the
like
only good thing
Fortnite.
was Wonder Woman in the Flash talking to each
Why?
other.
Why is everyone down on this?
Bro, it's just like the Avengers game. What what happened to Rocksteady? They used to be the greatest company ever, and
Rocksteady.
then they went downhill.
fan.
When they go downhill?
It looks great to me.
Forever.
I mean, I don't like the always online stuff, but that's in everything now. So
No, it's not. Does Spider-Man have that? Does the Wolverine have
Well-
that? Does the Marvel Spider-Man have that?
if
No.
for co-op stuff,
No.
if there's a big co-op element, you're gonna have to have on. So, but who here who here is interested? Ryan, you immediately were like not interested in that.
Well, I mean, I'm playing the Gotham Knights game now, and that one's kind of fun, but it's still not as good as the Arkham games.
Yeah.
I love that game. I love Gotham Knights. I'm
The
still
only
playing
thing
it.
that's cool about it is you get to play with other people. You know, that's about it. Everything it's not. I mean, the movement. You know, the fast movement or whatever. It's just not the greatest stuff, dude. It's and then seeing the trailer for the Suicide Squad stuff. It was just like, as far as movement. Were they floating? What the fuck is that? What's going on? And
Like
it's
Spider-Man,
vibrant.
yeah.
Everybody has like sick superpower, highlighted fucking flashy shit, fucking everywhere, neon everywhere. So it's just like, I don't know. It looks like fucking Fortnite, dude. It looks like Fortnite for DC.
Oh my god, bad take, Ryan.
I mean,
No,
buy
dude.
the game?
It's actually
That's
fun.
not.
No, this it
Buy
just looks
the
like
game and
fucking
play
they're trying to
it.
be.
Yeah, we'll buy it and play it, but like that trailer, it's just
Devin,
why?
come on, you worked on games. What do you think? Looking at
Oh,
the
I
trailer?
don't care about any of those games. I tried the Avengers one when it came out. It sucked, and I was like, I don't think these games are for me. So I don't know.
Okay.
I might try Suicide Squad. We'll see, but I really don't have any interest.
Oh, all right.
Wait, did anyone play that Guardians of the Galaxy one? I heard that was
Yeah, I
good.
thought it. I thought
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, I might try that one.
Unfortunately, it won't get a sequel, but I wish it did though.
All right. I just don't understand. Like I was hyped on that trailer.
We anticipated Mortal Kombat 12.
Yeah.
And Suicide Squad.
Can I say something real quick?
Game.
No.
Okay.
F you, Doom, We want
What?
Injustice 3. I want Injustice 3. Just make
Well,
it.
no. There's rumors.
How are they doing Mortal Kombat 12
There's
already though?
they're
The first
doing
one came
Mortal
out like
Kombat
last year.
Well, listen. Look
Because
what
money-
happened.
money.
Mortal Kombat 11. They did the base game, and then they had some amazing DLC packs. So
The premium one,
eventually,
yes, I bought that one.
and this is
Yeah.
probably the best thing for fighting games in the future is to do a base game with where you own 100% of IP, and then do collaboration characters like with different IP as DLC. So could be a huge history. There could be a lot of DLC packs with a lot of characters, which you might get superhero packs. You might get superhero packs. You already had Joker in Mortal Kombat 11, so they could bring it in that way. And I heard that they were thinking about just calling Mortal Kombat Universe and just have, like, you might have a horror pack, you might have a comic book DLC season. You know, you could do that. Yeah.
I want Injustice 3. I don't care about Mortal Kombat 2.
I do.
Sure, I'm gonna play it, but
I say Mortal
just
Kombat
want
11 was
Injustice.
much better than
Everybody-
Injustice 2.
If you go on Twitter, everybody been asking, "Where's Injustice 3?" It's time. Just make the game. I have fun playing Injustice, and
Nobody
both
gives a
of the
shit
game
about
was
Injustice.
amazing. Yes, they do. Injustice is a great comic book.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I like
Yes,
it. Okay,
Yeah, well,
let's
no,
move.
it's
All
Maybe
right.
Gunn's
all
gonna
right.
work on it now.
Not wrong.
Well, you know what? That's what I was going to say about James Gunn. You know, he's worked in the video game industry.
Yeah, he wrote
before-
Lollipop Chainsaw, right?
You just stole. Thanks,
That was
Roman
dog
Crap.
shit.
You just stole my. You stole my tidbit. You stole my
Oh,
tidbit.
Sorry,
I'm just.
my
That's all
bad.
right. I'm kidding.
I thought there was more than one. Sorry, that's the only
No,
one.
that was the one tidbit I had. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to it here.
Games also set for release this year with ambitious launch projections. We have a great hand and we're doing a lot right. That said, there's still more that we need to get right, and we are hard at work. To that end, linear ad sales is a top priority at the moment, particularly as
probably
we
got past all
balance
the cool
both
stuff.
cyclical headwinds
Did he just say
and
ad
ongoing
sales?
secular challenges, much of which we've dealt with for the last several years. It was a heavy lift to bring two teams together, notwithstanding the economy being what it was. And we are now drilling down on all facets of the business. We've contended with recent share shifts away from our portfolio during the NFL and college football season and the World Cup. And we are still in the early stages of bringing this comprehensive portfolio together and harnessing all that it can deliver. I am confident that we will get there, particularly with some of the operational and content-driven initiatives
I'm getting a little
implemented by
bored. I gotta be
Kathleen
real.
Finch and her team.
I apologize.
They have great plans to revitalize the nets and have also begun to use our exceptional library of film and television content in a way that will benefit our linear and cable networks. We are
Will not
also
benefit
advantaged
you.
by the fact that our U.S. networks average 30% of all nightly cable viewers in the key.
I don't know. I think, can we call it on this? I think we got the gist of it. Like I that was getting to some boring
Yeah,
stuff.
we're good,
I don't
we're
know if
good.
there- We good. We good. Not anything too exciting there. I like the video game talk. That is something that's different. Disney used to make their own video games, and then they stopped, and then they have other people pay the license to make games for them.
Yeah, but what Disney's doing is smart because they give it to other companies, and they split the
Didn't they get
profit
rid
with
of
the other.
WB
Yeah, they're
Games?
they're doing. You said what? Right?
Didn't they get rid of WB Games? Didn't they sell it or dismantle it or?
No, they were going to. Now they still
Oh,
have.
okay.
No, they were going to, but they're going to keep it with James
That was
Gunn
before the
because of
last
James
merger.
Gunn, yeah.
The last merger, they were before they decided. I think they were
Yeah,
talking
they were
about
gonna sell it.
just get
Yeah.
rid of it. But the world. Oh, go ahead, Sean.
Well, I just wanted to chime in on something and kind of circle back to is this whole thing about the budget of movies and things like that. And one of the things I was just looking at is The Flash was filmed in Glasgow, which is Scotland. It was filmed in England, London, Leavesden Studios,
With the Tim Berners-Lee
Pinewood.
films, yeah.
So,
Well, same like Batgirl.
so the thing is, it was 5 locations all in the UK area, and Glasgow gives 17% back in rebate on all your spend over $250,000, and the UK gives back 25% of all expenditures. There are certain things that are limited, but that's on everything. That's on actor salaries. That's on labor. That's so, you know, people forget that, like, when they say they spent 250 million on a movie or 200 million on a movie, the individual countries are giving money back to offset that, to in order for the movie to be there and to spend money in their local economies and put people to work in their local economies. You know, one of the last James Bond films was filmed in so many countries that almost all the different incentives offset most of the budget of the film. And that's, you know,
Which
that's why
Bond movie?
The last one.
No Time to Die.
No Time to
No
Die.
Time to Die.
No Time
You
to
know,
Die
and then
Another Day.
And then the other one that the other James Bond film that Daniel Craig did, you know, where they shot in Mexico, where he ran across the rooftops and the helicopter was shooting at him.
What was that one?
Spectre?
Spectre.
Yeah.
Mexico gave the production $2 million just to shoot in Mexico. This was separate from like any kind of incentive that they had. And part of that deal was they had to feature the current Miss Mexico in the movie in some capacity, which she was in the film. And so what people don't realize is all of these things are completely structured, and you basically get your bank loan based on what the countries are going to give you back. And so it's not, the risk is not there like certain people on the internet try to, they're gonna lose all the 250 billion. It's like, no, they're not. And like example, Avatar, China picked up 99% of all marketing in China.
God damn.
Disney cut a deal with their version of Amazon over there, and they took care of all that. Now you wonder why Avatar blew up like it did and made the money that it did in China. It was because they for whatever reason, they love that IP, and the way the deal was structured, Disney spent 1% of its money marketing it in China. And so again, like, there's so much financial stuff that happens that people just, when they throw numbers out, it's like, it's not really the numbers. And that's why, like, somebody was commenting the thing that me and Valiant Renegade don't get along. It's not that we don't get along. It's that he says half truths because he doesn't know how it works, or he does, but he doesn't want to let people know how it works. But his limited audience, he just wants to tell them what sounds like it's going to fail, you know, like it's like, and that's what's frustrating with me. And I've been in his chats or been in his comment section. I've tried to explain this kind of stuff to his fans, but they don't, or his audience. They're just all like, oh, you know, blah, 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 blah. Disney's going under. And it's like, no, man, like, it's not happening that way. But anyway, it's just one of those deals where, you know, you get a percentage of that budget back from the different countries, and that offsets your cost.
Yeah.
Thanks
for the added info, man.
Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people know that, like, China paid for 99% of all the marketing costs for Avatar 2 in China. So it's like, if you're not going out of pocket like that, you know, it's not as bad.
I got to ask my pal Ryan, did you like Avatar 2?
I haven't seen it. Matt saw it. He liked it.
Ryan,
thought it was great.
Also, it's in Jim.
I haven't seen it either.
It's even better than Crawl.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll see it.
I haven't seen it.
No,
I mean,
Just don't ask Devin. Don't ask Devin.
Sit down and say, you know what, I'm going to go
Crawl
watch
meme.
Don't ask.
Well, Avatar 2 will be on Disney Plus, but
I haven't seen Ant-Man either, so. You know,
I mean,
what are you doing, Ryan?
I'm busy. I'm working.
Are you still working on project? Yeah, I mean the project.
No, I got my own project.
Your own comic. Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, definitely give us an update when you have that ready.
Yeah. No, it's
we'll promote the hell out of it.
Closer to fruition, but yeah, no, I'm still working on it, so it's taking a lot of time.
Yeah, and then I know you're not maybe. I know you got to check with the other three nerds, but I eventually want to head out. I want to make another appearance when you guys could schedule.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, hell, you could have came on last night. We were just shooting shit. That's all we do. So,
Okay, cool. So let me know when there's a week available. Next week after, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it was great because we didn't have Nicotina on, so it was fantastic.
Oh, then I really want to be there. That sounds like a blessing. But Devin, you might, what if you watched Avatar 2 a second time? Would you reconsider how
He's
great
not
it is?
gonna watch a second time, Max. Why you ask that?
No,
it's not gonna happen.
But you didn't know there's a director's cut that just changes everything.
Oh,
for the first one.
He had the new
if it's shorter, then I might.
No, it's
more bubbles.
Has there ever been a shorter director's cut? Ever?
No, never.
It doesn't usually go that direction.
It doesn't.
I haven't seen it
because
because I'm not into the Na'vi and all that shit. Like I saw the first one in the theater. I saw it in IMAX. That was the only time I saw it. And after 20 minutes, like the 3D, I was getting headaches, and I was like,
I watched it also in 3D. Yeah, and I feel your pain. I did like the movie. I did like what he did. You know, I dug it, but I wasn't when they announced it. I was just like, okay, they're making another one. You know, I mean, what was it, 10 years, 12 years, something between. And I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't have the fervor to, go out and watch. So whatever.
Well, when I heard the runtime was 3 hours and 32 minutes, I was like, fuck, I'm not sitting in the theater. I gotta piss. I'm gonna be 48. I'm not gonna.
It's so weird they didn't have an intermission in that too. Like if you have a movie that long, you should put an intermission.
Because
in
the water. The water too really makes you think about going to the restroom.
Because cinema is digital now. One of the reasons they had intermissions on older films was I used to run. I used to run movie theaters. So we, back in the 90s, and you had a platter system, and like you can't put a 35 millimeter film on a platter.
And they made a shit ton of money off of concessions because you would go back to the foyer or whatever in the lounge area, and you would purchase and just eat and talk about what you saw in the first half, and then resume. So because it was more of a longer experience for people back then.
When Titanic came out, we had intermissions, but they just had a run of it over the Valentine's weekend in 3D and everything. No intermissions. It was just straight through because it's digital. It's just a file. It's just a computer file.
Brutal.
It made money.
Great movie, but brutal.
It made like 10 million, 15 million.
Yeah, it's still running in some theaters around here. I want to go see it.
I want to go see it too.
But then
seen
again,
that one in theaters.
Avatar 2 already knocked it out of the park. Then Titanic came back and knocked it, and then Avatar 2 came out and knocked it down. So like they competed against neck to neck with each other. So it's James Cameron. James Cameron got the power to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Well,
even today it came out and said somebody asked James Cameron, "You gonna make a TV show about Avatar?" Like,
okay. The world champ wants to talk about. I think I've heard this something similar, world champ, about they rushed Mortal Kombat 12 out after MK11 because the initial Marvel vs. DC fighting game, aka Injustice 3 with Marvel, got scrapped. Please notice my comment at Max. Yes, I heard that they had other plans, and I think that also was something that they were going to reveal at one of the fandoms too, with because Ed Boon was supposed to make an announcement, and he was teasing hardcore that they were also going to have Marvel characters too, but it may have fell through. I don't know.
It's because they have to work a deal with Disney and Marvel Studios with Marvel, so it's two different. To get them.
MK12 was the backup, but hopefully at least we'll get some season passes with it. Man, if you like Stallone and stuff and Arnold, they have Rambo and Terminator and Mortal Kombat 11. I love it.
Is Rambo hella short?
No, he's tall. He's tall.
He shouldn't be.
Not in real life. He's not.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't really know that about Stallone.
Yeah,
he's like 5'6", I think.
Yeah, he's pretty short. Yeah. And they would do in some cases forced perspective. In other cases, he'd stand on a box.
Yeah.
And he was also going to do a short little Batman feature that he backed out of, and they made a whole cow for him. I think it was like Batman Dead End.
It was in 2000. In 2000.
Yeah, and he was going to do it, and then he backed out. But it was still cool without him.
With Stallone, it's funny. There were some behind the scenes photos that came out of The Irishman with going back to the height thing, with De Niro and Al Pacino in a scene together, and De Niro had on, or Al Pacino had on these like Frankenstein. They were only shooting him from like the waist up in the scene, but he had these Frankenstein boots on in order for him to get to a certain height level next to Robert De Niro. And I was like, oh shit! I saw the behind the scenes. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he's got those on. But I had heard that on The Specialist, which was a movie with Stallone and
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone said that they had to cut a ditch for her to walk in because she's tall in order for her in the scenes to be like shoulder to shoulder.
She had to
with
walk on
Stallone.
3 seashells.
3 seashells. Well, that was Demolition Man. But yeah, I mean it happens in the business all the time. I've been shocked at so many people when I'm on movie sets that I'm like, oh, so when you see a tall person, you're like, oh, that's very interesting. Because
They
most
usually
people
wear
are
boots
small.
most of the time. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, Stallone's always wearing boots in all of his movies. You look at Cobra,
every
he's
time,
got cowboy boots on, all of it, tactical boots, anything to give him height.
Good. Oh, there is something else that I didn't realize. I wanted to go over this. Hold on a second. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was trying to multitask and I interrupted you. I'm sorry. It's the Creed 3 reviews are coming in. Who's here looking forward to Creed?
Oh, I'm tuned that. Oh my god!
I think it looks awesome.
That looks amazing.
A lot of people are saying it's good, and that they're not really missing.
I still
Stallone,
am
and
upset
some
with
people
Matt
are
Garbo.
going.
He's never watched Rocky.
Really?
Oh, come on, Sean. You got the classics there. You got.
I mean, listen. No. Look, look at Matt Jarvo's comments. Avatar is the GOAT. Needs to win Best Picture. Yeah. And this is a guy who hasn't seen Rocky, but thinks Avatar too.
No. Here we go.
Come on.
Hey, Jarbo, did you see Everything Everywhere? You think Avatar is better than Everything Everywhere?
No, I like Matt. I'm just saying.
The first Rocky was a great movie.
The first
Rocky
was
great.
Every
The
Rocky's
second
great.
was great.
I actually think
the second one's good too, but like the first one has like a real.
It's a great story.
Earthy indie quality to it.
The fourth one was when they kind of fucking dipped. I mean, I love Mr. T, dude. Give me more of that.
Oh, Clubber Lang was awesome. Yeah,
it was great. I remember when I saw Rocky Balboa in the theater, and when it opened with him sitting on the chair talking to Adrian's gravestone, I teared up, man. Like that was a good movie too. I've liked all the Rockies except 5.
I've never seen one either.
Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa was good.
I saw Rocky.
I don't care what anyone says. I like Cobra Kai, but Creed is really where they do a good handoff to a new generation. I love the Creed franchise.
Well, I mean, that's because Cobra Kai is more of a. It's a long form, so they got to come up with all kinds of stupid shit.
I'm barely making it through this last season of Cobra Kai. I still haven't.
Yeah, it's rough.
The first season is the best because it was fresh.
Everyone just says it's great, but it's not. I mean, I'm not hating on it, but it's like,
cool. It's cool for nostalgic purposes to see, the other cast members. Elizabeth Shue coming back and shit and all that. That was awesome, but. Like the whole rivalry, like we're cool now, we're not cool, and then the kids, and it turns into like
it's getting so
the
silly.
karate, that's pretty much all.
Well,
that goes on in the valley.
like
there's nothing else.
When you stretch it out for like 6 seasons, they have to
what I'm
keep
saying.
escalating it, so it kind of
You're like,
expanded.
it's
into
all
something
valley.
ridiculous.
Y'all not do dance.
I just love the show.
Well, and to me, the fighting is slow. Like it's really slow to
is
watch.
like dancing. It's just dance numbers.
Yeah.
Little movie raptor. Do you like Rocky?
I like Rocky Balboa. I've never seen the first Rocky. I got 8 Mile.
You need
8
to
Mile
watch
is my
it.
generation's Rocky. Come at me.
What's your generation?
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
The Eminem.
Oh my!
Not Southpaw.
That getting a TV show, by the way. A Myers is getting a TV show made by 50 Cent.
Oh, World Champ. So that is my members mailbag. It's memberships are 99 cents and above, and then I usually during the day I post on the community section of my channel, and you can leave questions or topics there. That's a benefit for members of the channel that can't even make the live streams to still have topics and questions heard even when you're not here live. So it's a membership benefit. That's where I'm getting them from. Also super chats too, but yes, that's where. Let me put a link for the memberships. Go ahead.
I just wanted to, because Matt in the comment section, it's not about quality, it's about the impact on the industry. I would beg to differ that Avatar has had more impact on the industry than Sylvester Stallone in that first Rocky film. That is just classic. You know, if we're talking CGI and special effects, okay, yeah, sure, but they're two totally different genres. Like you can't.
Oh, Rocky had a colossal impact on culture. Like,
oh yeah, you're right.
Boxing became a big thing because of that movie.
Yes, I mean Avatar's still blue shit. It's blue rubber people running around.
No problem, World Champ. I do appreciate you were supporting the show tonight. I understand, but if you have any questions while the show's running, or if you want to hit me out at Twitter, you've been supporting the channel great this week, and I really appreciate. It's a new viewer. Came from when I had Zod on last night.
Action Fern Gully.
The world champ.
I think Jarbo might have been commenting on my comment. I asked him if he thought it was better than Everything Everywhere. He might have been answering to that.
Okay. So here we go with the Rotten Tomatoes for Creed 3. 89%.
Good. No. Usually when Rotten Tomatoes says it's good, it's bad. It's always reverse. I don't really ever agree with Rotten Tomatoes.
It depends. I don't ever use it as like a source of truth, but you know, sometimes it works. Sometimes
if you ever really want to know if it works, look up Rotten Tomatoes worst reviewed movies.
I do listen to Jerry Jones though, and he says he had a good time, so it's probably good.
Okay.
It's
been so long since I watched Jeremy Johns. I used to watch.
It's been a long time. When he left Collider, I was like, "Oh, cool, good on you, bro."
I got to check out some more Sean reviews, some more Zeverfett reviews. Devin, Crazy Joe. I don't know if Devin's been doing. He's been away. He's just been gaming so far since he's been back.
Yeah, I haven't done a review of anything in a while.
Were you able to catch up on The Last of Us?
Yeah, I did actually.
I love that show.
Yeah,
Sean, did I ask you if you watched that show, Last of Us?
I haven't watched The Last of Us. No.
Oh my! Do you have HBO?
Yeah, I have, guys.
Yeah, I know. You got limited time.
No. I got a 3-year-old, and it's fucking Tangled for the 100th time. I can't. I'm sorry. Like I can't. I can't tell her I gotta watch. You know. So
it's so good though.
I know. I'm gonna catch it.
Yeah. I haven't caught up either, but I got to the 3rd episode and I didn't even want to watch it because I heard it was emotional. I wasn't in the mood, but my girlfriend got me to watch it and we were crying our asses off. It was amazing. I literally I'm waiting a little bit before I get to the next one. It's like, whoa, I need some.
You're not gonna cry anymore because the other ones they're good.
Okay. That 3rd one was. Oh, that 3rd episode was.
And to be honest, the 3rd one it was a good self-contained thing. But you didn't need to watch it to get the overall like what's going on in the story. You could if you missed the 3rd one, and watch the 4th and 5th. It's like how do you get the truck? Oh, okay, and that was it. But it was a nice story about two people that were doing things, but it had nothing to do with.
I would push back slightly because it really cemented the relationship between Joel and what's the girl's name?
Ellie? Oh yeah, but they were only in the bookends. They were in the very beginning of the show and the very end of the show, and those are cool scenes. Those for me, I was like, okay, cool. But the story about the guys just doing their thing in the house and just like hanging out and just building a relationship or whatever, that was like, okay, that has nothing. This where's the clickers or where's all that? Where's the them going out and setting shit up and like him showing him how to like dress and or prepare food or whatever it is, kill some shit and fucking eat it, like survival kind of shit. It was just like we're just hanging out and let's make some strawberries.
It's a story that served a different purpose within the world that they were setting up there.
Oh no, I get it. I understand what it is. I just didn't care.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I understand. It's getting good reviews here. And
it's a good show overall, though.
Yeah. I understand your points there. It's not exactly necessary. There's some people that really enjoyed that, though. I love that episode. But you're right. I wanted to get back to the Joel and Ellie story.
That's the most fascinating or interesting because I want to know more about that world.
Yeah.
And I want to know more about their relationship. Because in the very first episode, I liked his daughter better than I liked the actress that they picked for Ellie.
Oh, I love
man,
Ellie
dude,
now. I love Ellie now.
No, she's grown, but you know, like in the very first episode, I really liked the girl that played or portrayed Joel's daughter.
I'm actually surprised that even though I love Pedro Pascal, the actress that plays Ellie, I think she's like, she has shocked me how good she is. Like her timing, even her comedic timing. Okay, so let's just read a few of these, not all of them. In his directorial debut, Michael B. Jordan brings a surprisingly heartfelt through formulaic additions to the Rocky franchise. Well, Rocky and Creed are very formula. You know what's going to happen. He's going to succeed in the end.
Not every time.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. We don't
Rocky
know.
Balboa, he lost.
Maybe
on the first Rocky.
Yeah, but he wins personally.
Yeah.
He wins on the inside.
Personally, he wins on the inside. That's fair.
Maybe. I don't know. Like Sylvester Stallone said, it was a really dark movie. That's why he didn't like it. He didn't want it to be made. So
maybe Damien gets shot at the end of the movie.
That's interesting.
No, it's something about they boost a car when they're teenagers, and the other guy goes to jail and takes the rap, and the other one gets off and then becomes Creed,
and becomes famous,
and becomes famous, and then so he's like, you owe me, that kind of shit, and I just think he didn't like that idea of the kid coming from a that kind of a background where
it's because he doesn't understand. That's what someone doesn't understand.
I just think Stallone wants to always have really good inspirational stories. He doesn't want Debbie Downer stuff, and I think that's what he was against.
Well, that is a good story,
but also he wasn't in it, and I think maybe that pissed him off too, that he could have been a part of it and they didn't put him in it.
I'm more pissed about his brother that his brother say that Michael B. Jordan is a dog shit actor. I was like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Frank Stallone said that?
Like, he's a terrible actor.
You don't have to listen to anything that Frank Stallone says.
Yeah,
you just gotta watch Terror in Beverly Hills.
Like, sit your ass down and kiss your brother butt cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a coattail rider, so.
Yeah, he's a writer. I was like, come on, bro, just stop.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's read. Maybe we'll get a rotten here. Take two. The film carries a long-running tradition of intermingling melodrama and pugilism with aplomb. This low-stakes outing is a letdown from first-time director Michael B. Jordan, who continues to star in the series. Great, thanks.
What is
that means nothing.
Yeah,
that was very lackluster.
Look at Jeremy Johns; he's really trying hard there.
Yeah.
I had myself a great time. Come on, Jeremy.
Come on, Jeremy. Jesus Christ, at least try harder.
Come on.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I had myself a great time.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any other rotten.
Go on the top. I'll give you the options for the rotten.
Where
I think overall it's I think overall people are going to root for him.
Yeah, they are.
Oh wait, all critics and then where?
Maybe not. Oh, that doesn't. Never mind. Doesn't have this one. The mobile version.
You led me astray, Anthony. You led me astray. It may be a confident enough boxing movie. It's just another boxing movie with absolutely nothing new to say or show. Wow.
So that guy doesn't like boxing movies.
Mike, you don't understand boxing, my brother.
What's the deal with boxing?
Don't watch it. You don't understand boxing.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Come on, bro.
Creed 3 comes down to a draw between its flashes of brilliance and its missed opportunities.
Okay.
That says it has flashes of brilliance, though.
Derek Smith doesn't look. Never mind.
It's a woman.
He's auditioning for the
Be careful. Tread carefully, Sean. I know what you're going to say. Yeah.
I think Derek is also a gender neutral name, even though we may not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I guess.
Well,
Learn something new every day.
Maybe I don't know the magazine too. So, okay, never mind. Michael B. Jordan remains fantastic as Adonis understands how to stage decent fights, but it's as a first-time director lacks the finesse to tell and drive home drama believably. Okay. I think I've seen enough. I'm still looking forward to it. Jonathan Major.
Oh, there it is. Creed 3 is a knockout.
Max, click the link in the
This, are you sure? Don't lead me astray again, Anthony. Where are you sending me?
No.
Yeah, click the top.
It's about Johnny Depp and the Pirates movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I saw that.
Okay, yeah. Kaden put in the group chat.
What are they bringing him back?
Bruckheimer wants
Jerry.
to.
Jerry asked him, to come back.
He'd ask him for. Well, this is the. I mean, I'm rooting for Johnny Depp to have a resurgence, but I got to be honest. He's past his prime. I don't think it's going to be, he's not got the pride in his step like he used to.
The thing about if you look at Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford's 79 when he started, 80 when he finished, it'll be 81 when it's released. But he's in good shape. like he cycled 30 miles a day to get into shape for that. Johnny Depp's really let himself go. And even if he had to whip himself back into shape, he don't look right anymore. He always looks puffy, like he's got
you're right,
an autoimmune disease or something. Like he's he's swollen all the time.
He's
that's usually a function of alcoholism.
Yeah, that's what,
sure. So I don't know if
he's been drinking too much of the rum.
I'd rather not see him come back as that.
I mean, well, Jerry did say that the Margot movie is still happening, which of course it is. It's not surprising.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she was supposed to
she's
do
doing
a
movie. Yeah.
Grace Randolph gave a little tea on that Barbie movie. She says, if anyone has a problem with woke, it is woke as hell, and it's not going to be an easy sell to a lot of people. And she said that
it's going to make $1 billion.
So I don't know.
I
told people Barbie was always like a progressive toy. Like
absolutely, in the 60s, she was doing everything. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, I don't know if the audiences are going to recognize that was a progressive toy for.
But the audience
kids.
knows who Barbie. She's been around for.
I know, but you know what they're going to say.
Mattel would not have licensed they had script approval on this thing.
Yep.
They are so neck deep in this. They're not going to let this property fail because that doll is classic.
She says it's so woke, and this is from Grace Randolph, that she's concerned about it. She's concerned about it. She said
it's only.
Did you give an example?
Look for it.
Yeah, did she give an example? Because I don't know what that means anymore.
I forget. I know it's overused. I agree, little movie raptor, but I would have to get to the clip. I was just remembering it, and I'm trying to think what she told a story like she couldn't say exactly, but something with Ken really being sidestepped, and I don't know. It's really we'll see. Something I don't know. I'm just going off of her reaction.
Oh, Brian Johnson being sidestepped? You mean Brian?
Like big time, like the Ken character. Just wait.
Yeah, but look at all the good. I mean, let's be honest. They've got solid actors in the parts. I mean, it's not like they.
Well, what if they made Ken too much of a character? Then they'd be like, we got the bait and switch. It was supposed to be Barbie, not a man.
Well, look what they did with Ken in Pixar, the Toy Story films. Like, he stole the show from Barbie in that.
Mm-hmm.
With his dressing up and shit and all the stuff. I've only watched it 100 fucking times because I got a 3-year-old. But he does the whole dancing and trying on the outfits and loves looking at himself in the mirror. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
not rushing out to see Barbie. It's not something I'm interested in.
I might watch it on HBO Max with my wife.
No, I won't even do that. Like my daughter loves Disney and Star Wars, and I'm good right there. I don't need to go anywhere. We haven't even given her a Barbie doll.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
All right. So we get to the mailbag here.
All right, I'm gonna take off, guys. I'm gonna jump into my Skyrim game.
Good night, Devin.
Later,
yeah,
y'all.
go sub to Devin if you haven't already. If you want to put your link in the private chat before.
Okay. Well, I'll have to dig it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm trying to leave.
Put the one that Chris said you were freaking out.
You're not allowed to leave until you link yourself up. You got to promote, Devin. You got to promote yourself more, man.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to.
Well, that's gonna get people to go. Yeah.
Yeah, you can join me if you want.
All right, there you go. There's my YouTube channel in the private chat.
Yeah, go sub to Devin. He's a great guy. We love having him around. And here we go. Thank you for stopping by, Devin. Really appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. Take it easy, guys.
All right.
All right, man.
There you go. All right, members mailbag. Let's see what the members have to say. Wishing you the best, Max from Voltaire 325. Thank you, Voltaire. People can think they can crap on you because you're not of good nature. Don't let them drag you down. I'm not. And I have friends. Everything's fine. it's the internet. We all have real lives here too. We're working men. We got a lot of things going on, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm not. And yes, Sean O'Rourke as well is pimping out his channel. And Little Movie Raptor, you gotta
What's up?
You gotta link up your channel too.
I do weird videos. No one's gonna like them. Don't worry.
You're a raptor on the rise.
What kind of videos?
I do like weird music videos and memes and stuff.
That's great. Anthony's intrigued. I'm intrigued. I like it. Okay. Okay. So I appreciate that. I'm not letting anything drag me down, Voltaire. I'm going to be around for a long, long time. Mass Vigilante quote of the day 72. Distance means so little when someone means so much, because a person's friendship are one of the best measures of worth, because that worth becomes special as family. Thank you, Mass Vigilante. Hey, and Max, I hope you're doing well tonight. And I just want you to know, I watched Cocaine Bear, and I love the movie. It's funny horror, one joke-sided film. I recommend it to you and to the panel to watch. When my wife gets back in town, I'm sure she would love to see Cocaine Bear. Thanks, Anthony. She's at an event for friends, you know. I'm going to an event in June. We kind of decided instead of going to each other's that we would go to her. Like, she's like, I'm not really going to enjoy the retro video game. Yes. Yeah. And we're more than happy to do that. And that way I don't have to worry about putting the dogs and, and the cat, worry about what they're going to do. And I got the place to myself, which is fine. More time to stream. So yes. But thank you for the insinuation that my wife left me, Anthony. That's always appreciated.
No.
That she left. Yes. No, we're fine. We're fine. She called me earlier today, having a good time.
That's good. That's good.
Brucifer says the donation stream for Brian should be for PS5 or Xbox. Just saying. Yes. The thing is, though, Brucifer, Brian wants the Xbox. That's where he plays his games. He likes Game Pass. So
why?
Come on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony.
Listen, I'm a Sony fanboy I hate the Sony company, but I'm a Sony PlayStation fanboy.
You should see Brian try to download a game off Game Pass and his crappy PC, and he boots it up. He's like, "Damn it, I can't play this either." So that's what we're doing.
He slammed the keyboards.
Yeah, we're doing a charity. We're doing like a boost stream to donate to get him an Xbox Series S next month, so he could start gaming with us. Sean doesn't have time to game. Sean, I know.
I don't.
Ryan games every once in a while with Matt, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And Little Movie Perp, are you a PlayStation or Xbox?
I'm PC. Sorry.
Screw you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just gonna say I'll add your user, but yeah,
PC's not worth it. No, I'm sorry.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, for me, it is.
Okay, let me see here. And then Mass Vigilante's back. Also, don't forget the previous mailbag 4 days ago on the last stream. I just wanted to remind. I'm going to do that on a different stream, Mass Vigilante. Also, I'll do a catch up just on my own because there's like 20 of them in there. Also, on a serious note, what drama don't you want to talk about? The one that I'm not going to talk about is what kind? Did something happen? Something always happens on the internet. Did you and Matt Jarbo get into a fight? We might. No, I don't know. And I'm not bringing up that right now. But
tell him the truth. Tell him how all these Batgirl haters can't stand that you wanted to.
No.
I'm supporting release the Batgirl. What do you think about that, Ryan?
I would have loved it if they would have sold
Batgirl
to Netflix.
Look,
I would have loved it
if it comes out eventually at some time. Cool.
In leaks.
I'd love to see it. I love Brendan Fraser.
Right,
you know, I wanted to see him. I'd like to see what the hell they were trying to do with Michael Keaton. And then, you know, Leslie Grace, don't know anything. I haven't watched anything that she's been in, but I'm sure she's okay.
She looked great in the costume.
The costumes were interesting.
They were pretty accurate
to
to
the progression.
Yeah.
The synopsis of what I heard that it was about, you know, is kind of not invigorating, but I mean, it's a Batgirl movie. I've never seen one before, you know. And
what if the Flash gets to 1 billion and like we have this other Michael Keaton movie here?
What? What, Brian?
Batman straight up went, ha!
But the James Gunn ego is going to trump whatever the fuck happens with the Flash. He's going to be like, no, I want my characters. I'm the fucking president now. You do my shit. I don't want to be under. I don't want to be under the shadow of any other director, Snyder, anybody else. I want my shit to be on the forefront. So that's where James
I agree with you, but that's most creatives in Hollywood are like that. That's where I get frustrated. They don't really want to work with what's there already. They want a blank canvas. No one wants to work with, and that's how creatives can be.
It's typical Hollywood.
That's what Matt Reeves did. I mean, people still go back and forth if that really happened or not, but I go on the reports that Matt Reeves was brought in to work on the Batfleck script, and then he's pitched his own thing.
They brought him in to talk to him, to talk about what could be done with Batman.
Yeah.
What could be done moving forward. I mean, because there was really nothing on the table. They knew that, they commissioned Ben to write a treatment, script, or whatever for his Batman.
It was amazing.
And some people like, Jay Oliva said it was, great script. Matt Damon, he said it was,
the storyboards looked amazing.
Yeah. I mean, and Jay Oliva doing the visualization of the storyboards. That was great. But I think that, they were so far gone or so far removed from it. They were like, you know what? We can't not make a Batman movie. Batman prints money in name only. We need to get something. It's almost as, kind of like what they did with Superman Returns. They needed to have a movie in production that had, because of the rights holders, Simon and Schuster. They had to have something on the books to say, I'm doing something, because Superman had been stagnant for so long, right? So they couldn't just allow Batman to just not make a movie. They were going to make one. There were murmurs. They were going to do it. They brought Matt Reeves over. They were like, and he was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be confined. If I want to do my thing, I want to do my own thing. And they brought him back. Like, he was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. And he kind of, I don't want to say left the table, but he was, kind of done. They brought him back and said, we'll wait for you after you're done with Planet of the Apes. The last one, do whatever. We will wait for you. Because they wanted to kind of throw in there, say, hey, you know what? We've got a different Batman. It has nothing to do with this connected universe or whatever. It's its own thing. And that's why James Gunn, when he inherited the Joker and the Batman, he was like, oh, Elseworlds, I'll just use that. They already brought that up in fandom. So that's a term that's that's already been out there, and we can kind of just throw it over there and into sort of like an alternate universe type deal. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it in a nutshell. I mean, and that's why the Joker and Matt Reeves' Batman are still going to live and continue on in their own little sect of the DC universe.
I guarantee you that the Ben Affleck Batman movie will make more money than Robert Pattinson.
I don't know if you could guarantee that, but I think you're right.
It would have been more. It would have been more exciting, because Matt Reeves' Batman is more of a sort of sleuth or.
Yeah, the detective stuff.
Gumshoe. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's slower pace. That's why it is, and I do, I was watching it the other day actually. And it is slower paced. It's not as exciting. The car chase was okay too. I mean, it was good. It was good, but it wasn't like what you're used to in like a superhero film. Like,
Sean,
and that's what Ben Affleck's would have been. It would have been more action packed.
Your trailer again for your project so we can watch it again. I haven't watched it since, I would like to watch it again.
Yeah, but even Matt Reeves said that Ben
I don't know if you have it about.
Script was like James Bond-esque.
So Ryan can check it out too. It's awesome.
What you got? I mean, his would have been exciting. His would have made money. But again, DC and Warner didn't want to take a gamble on it. And with all the drama and the behind the scenes stuff that was going on, I'm sure that Ben was sort of over it. He didn't want to get notes from the studio, from James Gunn, not James Gunn. I'm sorry, Jeff Johns, and anybody else. He's just like, either I make it my way or I don't. And they were like, okay, cool, we got Matt Reeves, let's go.
I would have loved to. Oh man, I would love to see that.
We got 2 more questions here in the mailbag. Taladia Plays, do you think comic book gaming are doing better than the movie in this day and age?
haven't been that much. I mean,
I
Marvel
think
Spider-Man, Arkham universe.
yeah.
What happened?
I think Marvel's
I
doing
don't know.
better. DC,
DC, man, you know they have so many good, and like they were working on a Flash video game for a while, and that looked
8
pretty
years
cool.
ago.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
pretty cool. It looked pretty fun. I was like, okay, great. And then it lost development. They started a Superman video game. That
They
one,
lost development.
and then there was a fan that did a video game that featured a Superman-esque character, and that looked fucking dope. It was like the dude with a black shirt and I guess jeans, and he was flying around the city. It was just a demo, but it looked pretty dope. And they were like, yeah, we just can't crack a Superman game. Let's just stick with Arkham because Batman's easy, and Batman makes money. So that and so now that they're branching out, they did the Gotham Knights, wasn't as good as the Arkham series, and then now you have the Suicide Squad versus the Justice League, which the gameplay doesn't look amazing, but if it's fun and if it's got a good, I guess, theme story or whatever, then I'm cool. I'll actually try it, but it just visually does not look appealing to me.
And then Senior Nerd asks, worst game I've ever played. There was a game I got for Xbox that it was like a gladiator type game, and it was the most buggy. I couldn't even play it for 5 minutes. I was like, how could they release? I don't even know what's sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Zebra. Absolutely. Absolutely. I support. Listen,
he found me. I don't know how, but he found me.
Hey, I'm just preparing you, Ryan and Nicotina. I do support the hashtag. I just don't think it's very. I'm not holding out my hope. No, well, this too. Yeah, I
mean, I went to Chase, JP Morgan.
No, to Netflix.
I tried to take out a loan
to Netflix
so I could purchase it. So
I do still support it, and I also support Run with Gun as well, and I support Release the Batgirl and Save Warrior Nun and all this stuff. Yes, as long as you're positive, I'm okay with it. Just don't get angry with anyone if it doesn't happen though. That's the difference. You can ask, but it's not really up to you. Thank you, George. Worst game I've ever played, but that was the worst game I've ever played. There was some bad N64, even though I love the N64. I can't even remember. There were some really junky ones there, some racing games that were just awful. But that's the end of the mailbag. And perfect timing. Brian's back. We're gonna watch Sean's trailer one more time. Ryan, Sean's in the industry. I think you know Sean enough, right?
Yeah, I've met with him before.
Yeah. So this is a project he's worked on, and it's got some momentum behind it. He can't even reveal everything that's going on with it. But I went to rewatch it, and I thought it was called Ballistic, but I wasn't sure. That's why I asked it. Yes. So let's bring this up. Watch the trailer. I'm really excited for you, and we're going to be promoting this, and then Ryan's comic when that comes out too. Cannot wait. I'm so happy for you, man. Like I'm glad that because he told us about this before stuff was going on with it.
Yeah.
Yes, I support that too. I support the air. I support all the cuts.
Release the Schumacher cut.
Yes. I want to see it,
bro.
8 millimeter.
The Schumacher cut is great. Warner Brothers forced Schumacher to make those movies like kids. If you see those clips that in the Schumacher cut account on Twitter, the Schumacher cut is much darker.
Well, before Schumacher was in play,
it was supposed to be a darker Batman movie.
It was supposed to be directed by what's his name?
I just want to see the cutting room footage
Wolfgang
from
Peterson. It was supposed to be directed by Wolfgang Peterson before Schumacher got a hold of it.
Damn,
and,
that would have been cool.
It would have been a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
But
wasn't he doing the Batman versus Superman movie in 2002? Yeah,
I don't know if they brought him back, but
it was the guy that did Mad Max, George Miller, I think. Had a Justice League.
No, he was doing Justice League.
that was Justice League Mortal. I know all about
yeah.
that. Jeez,
Yeah.
One of my buddy was an accountant on that in
The script is
Australia.
amazing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad. All the characters look like they should be working as baristas at Starbucks. Like none of them were like built or anything. They were all like emo kids.
Just to give everyone a heads
I
up.
bet the car chase would have been cool though.
After we
but Batman would have ate all of his villains.
He would have.
After this trailer, we're going to do kind of a segue. Those that want to stay for Picard episode 2 can stay, and those that have to, I know everyone's busy here. Yeah. So let's watch this trailer first, and then everyone make their decision. You're not going to offend me. I'm all on the board for Picard though. Now let's watch this again.
Yeah, who the hell is doing a barbecue?
So, how long you been a cop?
13 years, 6 as detective.
Describe a good day.
A day when I don't get shot at.
Is that Sean?
Yeah.
And what's a bad day?
Oh.
What's the point of this?
The point is to determine how the passing of your partner has affected your ability to perform your duties as a law enforcement officer.
You're a good cop. Just don't want to see you give up.
You know a guy by the name of Williams. He likes to hang out in parking lots. It's you.
You know why I didn't tell you? Because I don't tell my secrets. Unlike you, I didn't even have to ask.
Nice.
You shot that with a drone?
Yeah.
It's like a move.
We.
Oh, nice.
I want to ask, do you shot the car scene with a drone?
Yeah, that was a drone. Yeah.
Oh, it looks good for.
I like the skull masks of those two guys. Only one shot was like kind of jarring for me, and that was the shot of the lady from side profile. I would have moved her to the left to the left a little bit because
we actually that entire scene we shot actually 3 scenes from the pilot as part of our sizzle reel. This is just the trailer.
Yeah.
And it plays better in the scene than the tight shots in the trailer.
Okay.
So I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, I saw that, and everything else, everything with the cinematography, the lighting, everything's great.
What about how Sean looked with that gun? Yeah. Man, that's hard.
Hey, how long did you have Michael for?
What? How?
Michael Bay. He's trying to
Michael
work
Bay.
Michael Bay.
No,
Michael Bay because
wait, I could have sworn. Wasn't that Michael J. White?
No.
I couldn't tell from
it did kind of give me Michael J. White vibes.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. The screen was small. I could have sworn that was him.
Right. But those roles have been that particular role has been recast with a bigger named actor. So that was a guy. He is a friend of mine. He'd been on One Tree Hill and a couple of things, did a couple of projects, and is one of my partners in my production company. And but when we had to negotiate and do all this stuff, they were like, we got this guy, we just finished a movie with him, and we got this new actor. He's a former Buffalo Bills NFL player that he did like 50 episodes of a show with Tyler Perry, and so he's got name recognition, and we've attached him to the project. So it is show business, and so when you're putting together a thing, you can't have everything you want. You have to give up, as you go. And so,
thanks, Ryan.
So for the name actor, that you did get that you probably can't say yet. How many days did you get him for?
No. He's attached to the project now. It's in development.
It's in development. Okay,
we didn't shoot him yet. We haven't shot yet. We just got a director.
Oh, so you're doing reshoots with it?
Okay, no, we're not doing reshoots.
This was a trailer to sell the project.
This was a trailer to sell the project.
Got it.
We also shot some scenes, and that stuff, plus that trailer, helped us get the development deal that we had.
That was great.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Yeah, I can see
that's
that.
pretty cool. So we're getting there. We're getting close.
I'm real happy for you. That's awesome. All right.
Picard time, right?
Yeah. So, Sean, I don't know if you want to stay for Picard or not. It's the second episode.
No, I'm gonna bounce. I
appreciate you being here for the show. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, all right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, see you around,
take
Sean.
it easy.
Peace, buddy.
And little movie Raptor, you're staying for Picard?
No. I haven't. I have to catch up. But
okay.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you. Nice doing all this nerd talk. Later,
Yeah,
guys.
see you
Have
later.
fun. Hope you enjoy. Hope it's as good
Little
as the other episodes.
Raptor something coming soon.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you want to support me, I directed an episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead in season 3.
Yeah,
I
you've-
think it was. Yeah.
You've told us this. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, watch
Which
that,
episode?
and you could hear the perp in the commentary. I had a commentary with producer Robert Tappert, who's doing the new Evil Dead movie, so it was cool. You can listen to a little movie.
We should
Raptor.
probably maybe we could watch something with that one day these days. I would like
Yeah.
to watch it with you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll give you all the tidbits in that time Bruce Campbell yelled at us.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, later.
All right, thank you, man.
I won't be staying, but I mean, I hope you have a great time to watch Bonding. You feel me?
Oh, thanks, Anthony. Thanks, little movie
Hey,
rap.
man. Take it easy, guys.
All right. Okay, so now we're transitioning into
The
Picard
Watch Party.
episode 2, Disengage. All right, here we go.
It's good stuff.
Mm. I still want to see the recap.
Oh, it's fine. I kind of was occupied when I was watching it the first time, so.
What's that mean?
Nothing.
You dirty dog.
Now we're almost done with the recap, Vince. Okay, you're good.
Oh yeah, and Vince, I'll check out that invite. I just didn't do it yet. That's all. I've just been so busy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Have a good night, Claudia.
If this is, I don't want to say it's a good actor. I think, Thank you, Taladia.
So, Max, these are they're called the Fenris Rangers.
Mhm.
They're kind of like sheriffs in the unpatrolled parts of space.
Okay.
I mean, they're supposed to uphold Federation law, but they can be bought, kind of thing. 7 of 9 used to be one in the earlier
Okay.
seasons.
It helps to have a Trekkie here.
Yes, that way you get a little bit of context for this, because like I said, you can jump right in, but there is a little bit Romulan ale, the good shit, the blue juice.
I like this character.
Oh, his name is Jack Crusher, so he's Beverly Crusher's son. Oh shit, son. Classic Picard right there. Negotiations.
We're gonna get them involved in a big incident.
Whoa.
Has there ever been this much of a douchey captain as this guy?
There's been a couple.
Oh, really? That guy always plays a douche. It's like almost like the Kevin Spacey effect. Is he really a douche in real life? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
He's like too good. Too good. Shit.
Right there. Yeah, see, that's gotta love it.
I would love that look and then have Maury Povich pope off on the side, you know?
You are the father. I like this more streamlined opening for the show.
I have to talk to my sister because she used to watch Star Trek back in the day and see if she's watching this.
Such a throwback, huh? That's a trip, dude. That's something out like of a Marvel movie, some Doctor Strange shit. A patsy. Ha!
Oh wow!
Why are you gonna be doing that? That's right, Seven. You tell that mother trucker. These little dudes still got it.
They want you.
See, they came in.
I would like to rational, but I got plans though.
Nice.
What I plans not to like. I'm not gonna game. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna game rational. I'm just gonna like chill out and watch movies or something this time. I had a rough week, man. I do want to play with you again, but I just had a rough week. That's all.
It's probably for the best just to chill.
I don't think I'm gonna get much gaming in tonight. I'm not in the gaming mood. That's all. I'm probably gonna watch some TV with the dogs. I didn't get much of a nap in today.
I got about 20 minutes. It was all right. Felt like I was at work.
Maybe tomorrow night, rational. Tomorrow night I'll probably have more energy. Is that cool? Hit me up tomorrow night, rational. I don't have that either.
That's her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically telling her, it's like, if you want to do this, if you want to talk to the Ferengi, I could set it up, or do you want to talk to your grandkid? And she's choosing duty over picking her grandkid, you know?
That's messed up.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
All right, Rational. We'll play tomorrow night. Damn. I can't.
What the fuck? That's new.
Damn.
Straight up threw that ship at the Titan.
She's Thanos.
Right? All right, who are you, Jack? What's going on here? She's a LaForge, all right. Damn. Hey, you fixed your name, dude. Right on.
Oh wow, James Gunn.
He's back.
Yeah, Anthony.
I just love how he's chiding him about it.
Yeah.
All right, he's your pappy. Huh.
Whoa, Wayne T. Carr.
What's going on? We're watching Star Trek Picard. Good times. Episode 2.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Spider-Man. We're
Yeah, I'm the
watching
Trek mark.
Picard. We're watching Star Trek Picard. Yeah. This is a good one, though, Alfredo.
It's about to get real good.
She does drugs all the time.
True. That's why it's not very much of a stretch for her, I guess.
Why do criminals always fall that for deep cover cops? They always take the drugs.
That trope.
Yeah. Oh, now I know you're legit.
Now because you're high. All right, let's go.
Oh, it's truth drugs.
Nah, he knew. He's got the head to prove it. How's it going, Hans? Uh-oh.
Oh!
Who's that?
Worf. Holy shit. Damn. You're not going to find out anything now, though.
Nah, there's his head. That's the handler, though.
Oh, that was telling her she'd get killed?
I was just on with William. And he's like, look at that man. He's 20 years older than me. He looks amazing. I'm like, oh, man. William. But no, kudos, Michael Dorn. Timeless.
Awesome, Hans.
Right.
Hans, I don't know if you like Star Trek, but Picard's amazing.
You tell him, Johnny Luke.
This is a good. This lives up to the name. Uh-oh. What's your new girl gonna think?
Right?
Uh-oh. Love triangle Picard.
Laris. Stepmama.
Ha! Wow, that's good acting. Damn, Sean.
Wow. That's acting right there. Ah! Bruh.
That was some phenomenal acting.
They still got the chemistry. Oh goddamn, goosebumps.
The way
I didn't
she
see that the
just
first time through.
those actors are that was a masterclass acting there to sell through the eyes, you know.
Yeah. Something straight out of Wrath of Khan.
All right. It got even better the second episode. It got even better. Whew. That was great, man.
Yeah.
How over the moon are you, man? People are like in Star Trek again.
I'm excited, dude. I've been waiting for this the whole time I've been on YouTube, man.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing, Brian.
Goddamn.
It's Jean-Luc Picard did it.
Thanks, Picard. Thanks, Terry Metalis for
and if
the
you
show.
want to listen to all the haters at the beginning of the season 1, we would have never got this. Second watch. All right. Well, that's it. I don't have any more to say. That was amazing.
3 hours. I mean, shit, man. We were good.
Oh, and I have to.
Worf was trending. I was so happy to see Worf.
Worf was trending? What is that, bro?
I'm telling you.
What is that, bro? Worf was trending. Did you ever think you'd ever say those words in the age of Twitter?
No, never. Not even once.
Worf was trending.
Yeah. So, by all means. So, anyways, yeah, let's shut this bad boy down. Go to the bathroom there, good sir.
Yeah.
You've been on here for 3 hours.